Hi, everyone.
Penis. Okay, hi. You didn't even give a countdown, Mark.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's game of Grave of Consternation. I am your DM, your friend and host.
And I say penis.
And to the side of me, I have my good Sam, Jason, and Mark. Muty will show up later as always. We find our heroes today in the Order of the Gauntlet fortress-ish Camp Vengeance, a outpost in the remote jungle just stationed off of the River Soshin Star. The camp is. You guys messed me up. You guys messed me up.
Was the one yelling.
You told me to get it out of my system, and then Mark didn't give me a countdown.
They found the camp in a in a messed up state. Solidar goes reunited with Alba. Yay! So yeah, all of you have met back with Alba, the slender, definitely haggard, or worldly dragon. I've had a day, y'all.
It's been a week that's felt like a month.
I know. But the group has met back with him, and you'll find that he runs up, hugging Solidago tightly, and pulls back just to get a good look at everybody. And you two get a good look at him.
Oh, hold on.
Yo, what? That was you, Sam?
God, no. I contacted Emily.e.draws, and she was willing to do something extra fast for extra $5.
Holy shit. So this is...
By the way, she's taking commissions right now, Jason. Sorry I couldn't tell you earlier.
Thank you, Sam. That looks so good.
That looks
I know!
So good.
He turned out so fucking well.
This is definitely not what I was thinking of Alba, but I can see it now. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Sam's asking me for references, and I'm giving like the vaguest BS ever. And I was like, we're still in the middle of the game.
Sam, can you try to link that person? Because we don't have that person's link on...
We do. She is in the recognized artist page in the pinned.
Which one?
Third one.
Emily.e.draw.
Hold on, Kate. Jesus, there's so many things.
That's so cool.
Oh god.
I'm so pleased.
Yeah, he turned out so well.
So pretty.
Mm-hmm.
The detailing.
Lieutenant Ipomia Vesselkin. A baby! Okay.
Oh, there it is. Here you go, Kate.
Oh, Lieutenant, so Alba has the rank. Ooh, spicy.
Gotta love that power.
Fraternization between the ranks. That's a UCMJ. Alright, sorry. Alright, we're good.
He'll quickly move from Solidago and sort of step up. He'll look over Devoneth and look over Jet, and as he sort of like reaches forward to check on Jet, Rayland will pop out and he'll go.
Oh, don't worry about him.
Yeah, got it. And he'll hide behind Solidago.
If it makes you feel any better, Alba, Jabal has a Commodon, apparently?
Yeah, Missley.
I was not aware of him, and I was very surprised.
Her,
yes. You know what I mean.
Right.
Well, it was nice to see you, Alba.
Yes, how have you been?
What? Well...
Fuck off. Jabal exotic.
Would you... I had that same thought, and I couldn't watch documentary all the way through because it was killing me. Elwood will sort of like gather himself and clasp his hands together. Things have been rough. Nasty Boy and I have been fine though. The jungle hasn't given us much problem. How's Port Nyanzaru been? Have you
Help.
contacted Liz? What?
Hell.
How what?
Yes.
There's been a plague.
Also, Koyothe and Ifan are dead.
Oh my god. What
Duvoneth.
happened?
Duvoneth.
Duvoneth to do what?
Soul was there too.
Soul did some damage as well.
She stole my kill.
Excuse me?
I almost died by a gorilla zombie.
No. Start from the top. What happened?
So,
I don't want to skip this.
what has happened was, we had, like, you know how we were at Fort Valerian? This man had stolen some, like, a ledger from there. And so we were trying to get back, and he was going to, like, auction it off, kind of. And so we had gone to the auction to try to get it back, and all the merchant princes were there. And when we were like, "Hey, what up?" to Koyothe, she tried to kill everyone with zombies. And also
Ifan tried to take the notebook, and Duvoneth put a arrow through his heart, which was really cool. I almost died. Alita was hurt by a succubus. Soul beat the shit out of things. Oh, that's how I found Raylan. It was in Ifan's house. That's the snake.
and also we have Koshok too, but we can worry about him later once he starts talking. He's not awake yet.
He's daydreaming.
Yeah. About a pharmacy of all things, right? But so that's that situation.
So yes.
Oh,
So we
and,
leave Port Nyanzaru. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Devon. Please.
Oh no, and we also helped save Jabal's husband. Now the marriage is
Oh yeah,
finally
I missed
happened.
that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, and it was Jabal who put out the hit on your life.
I know.
Oh,
So wanted to beat the shit out of him.
I still do.
That's fine. No, the assassination contract was the favor, basically, to explain why I skipped town.
Well, you could have told us that.
I was busy.
he only has 25 words responding to Jed anyway.
That
so
is true.
Well, I mean that Jobal could have told. Like,
Jabal's a very cryptic man.
And an asshole. I don't think he would have.
That too.
yes, but it would have been nice. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know he wouldn't
But
have.
he
But it would have been
enjoyed
nice if he had.
watching you squirm.
I mean, he's married, and so am I.
I don't think that's what I meant.
You don't think
Leave it.
that's what you meant?
Leaving that alone. Leaving that alone.
Anyway.
Now's Breakbone, who's just a little off to the side for this conversation, will kind of
Commander?
Yes. Commander.
Hello.
Shrakul, Commander Now's Breakbone. I'm the commander of this place.
So we'll go and shake his hand if he has his hand to shake.
He does.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
It's
Likewise.
We've heard much about you. Well, not much. We've heard your name. But thank you for taking care, for letting my husband join your rank for a few weeks.
Oh, perfectly fine. Skilled hands. Very good.
Yeah, I heard the bone resetting earlier.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what that was.
Wait, what?
Was that what that was? Because Duvana thinks it's an amputation.
Alva's gonna kind of covertly shake his head at Duvanith. Niles is
Wait, what was this?
yes. It's incredibly great that you've come here. Is there? I'm afraid we don't have much in the way of resources. Where most of it's going back to the men garrisoned here.
I think we mostly just came for him.
Yes, that's it's quite all right. We're fairly self-sufficient. You shouldn't need to worry about apportioning much in the way of resources for us, Commander.
And we're also here to help for the next 3 days as well.
Oh. Wonderful. What kind of talents and skills do you have between you? I noticed that you're a cleric, Mistra, and he's kind of looking half at Jet.
Yes.
Brilliant. We could use you. Medical tent. I think we have 2 men down with shivering, monkey madness. Another one got bit. We're looking at
what?
I don't know yet. We're. I know that we have another patrol coming in later today. No counting what kind of injuries they're going to be having. If you could take a look at our soldiers, just do anything you can. I'm sure I will be more than grateful to help you. Right, Lieutenant? And I was kind of like, well, actually, yeah, I'll help. Great.
Okay.
So the doggo, what can you bring?
I am very strong, and I have this, and he'll hold out the Makohito.
Okay. What can you do? And to look at Duvanith.
I shoot things. She'll
Great.
tap her bow.
Okay.
He's just kind of posing like the staring absently.
At who? Just in general?
Just in general.
Okay.
Just into the distance.
Hello?
Well, as you find a need for us, Commander, we're pretty easy to find.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could clear at Camp Righteous. It's you came through the canoes, right? Oh,
yeah.
If you're going back to Port Nyanzar, you know what would be really helpful? Some of our sick, the longer sick, they'll have to go back to Cormier, maybe even further for continued treatment. Some of them had taken well to the jungle fever. It's quite a distance, but you can just send them back to Port Nyanzar.
I suppose we could.
We have 1 canoe.
Yes.
That can hold up to 6 people.
Alba is 6.
What?
There's 4 of us. There's Alba.
Mm-hmm.
And then
and
there's
our guide.
This person.
Eku, our guide.
So we don't have space.
Alpha's gonna kind of lean in, and where am I gonna put Nasty Boy?
Fuck, I forgot. You took Nasty Boy here.
Yes, like I said, he points over a little, and there's just like a Doris kind of chilling.
Nasty Boy. I did not think of Nasty Boy. Mother of fuck.
How do you think I got everywhere so quickly?
You know what? In retrospect, that makes a lot more sense.
Told you he was fine.
Commander Niles will interrupt again. Great. You know what? You can always stay here. We've been dealing with some pretty harsh attacks at night. I'm sure there's going to be another one, because when isn't there another one? You could also just go to Camp Righteous and clear that out. Some of our guides has admitted that something in that shrine might be worthwhile, or that there might be something that the previous occupants left for us to take. We've also been dealing with a rash of issues with some of the guides. Maybe you could look into that. You could also go down to Mbala and take care of the hag situation there. I'm sure that someone would pay handsomely for that. I'm trying to think. You could send some messages to Cursabal. We need to get with them for supplies. We'll think of something, right?
Perhaps now that we're here and you know a little bit more about what we do, you can take some time to assess the needs of the camp. We shouldn't be here for any longer than 3 days, but we'd like to provide whatever help we can in those 3 days.
I mean, I think we've got it pretty covered here. I mean, the camp's fine.
So, she'll say, sort of glancing up at the walls, when you say attacks, grung?
No, never grung. Grung stay away from us. We're pretty okay with the grung. Sometimes they trade with us, sometimes they don't. It really depends. It's mostly undead, just undead, always undead. Sometimes.
Are you all right?
No, yes, I am. Things have been
Stressful?
yes. This has been a trial.
I'm sorry it's been like that then.
Oh, no problem. It's for the good of the world.
You got this. So, from that rush of stuff, so there's Camp Righteous that we can clear out. There's a shrine there with maybe some stuff in it. There's a hag at Mbala that could be taken care of. We can get a message to Kirsabal and deal with undead attacks for you.
And
Yeah.
we have to choose something that's within our 3-day window of supplies.
Well, Camp Righteous is, I mean, if you take a canoe, it's only maybe a day right out. You could probably just...
Aku,
Yes.
from where we said we were going for you, how far is Camp Righteous?
Camp Righteous?
How many more days does this add to get from whatever we do to port?
Maybe 2 days. But that's if we walk.
Which one would we hit first, your place or the camp?
Well, I was imagining we would be. Never mind. I was imagining we would do Eku's thing afterwards, help them out, and then move on.
Well, it depends. If we're gonna cross by one of them to get to the other, we might as well do it. That's what I'm saying. Try to make the most efficient drive possible, instead of. Go ahead.
No, if you're discussing visiting Camp Righteous, which I do suggest, that's in the completely opposite direction from the shrine that I would like to to the temple that I would like to have you all go through.
So it's 2. Okay. So how many more days if we use canoes? At least until this point. How many days? Fuck, whatever.
We can deal with it at a different time.
Well, we have to figure it out because now we're
Well, if it's in
essentially
an entirely different direction.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, once we're done with the shrine and Camp Righteous, if we do it, we're walking.
No, we won't. We'll be taking the canoes.
So how is Alba and Nasty Boy getting back?
Oh, I see what you mean.
So unless you want him to go with Nasty Boy alone, then we are walking with them.
I am more than capable of walking home by myself. Nasty Boy's an Allosaurus.
How big is this bitch? This is Mark.
Bigger
How
than you,
big
bitch.
Well, everything's bigger than me.
You're looking like 7-8 feet tall.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah, he's like right over there. He's like a medium-sized creature.
Oh, I
For
see
now.
him. I see him.
For now.
Well, again, we just arrived. Perhaps we should take some time, step away from this, give Commander Breakbone some time to put some thought into what he would really like us to do during our tenure here, and we can do what we can for the rest of the day, get ourselves acquainted with the camp, perhaps, and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds perfect. If you need me, I'll be in my tent.
Okay.
And he just walks back.
How did we just
It's
get
like-
signed up to do something else?
That's Duvanov will just sort of lean in and say, "That's why I said we all need to take a breath. He wants us to do everything that his own staff has been incapable of doing. We need to temper expectations."
Mm-hmm. Hi, Nasty boy. How are you doing? Who's a good chomper? Yes, it's you. Correct.
He's
So it's just like ooh, shush on the.
yeah, he's got pretty chubby cheeks. He'll open his mouth, which is full of rows upon rows of sharp serrated teeth.
Well,
I don't have any snacks for you right now. I'm sorry, darling.
Alba,
mm,
I guess we have some people to go see.
I guess it seems so. I'm going to head back into the tent and
Good luck with that broken bone.
yeah, broken. But behind Solidago's back, he's
Hey, Sol, do you want to walk the camp with me and see what the perimeter looks like?
I'm all right with that.
All right.
There's just the sound of like. Zzz, 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 zzz. Man, that bone is really bad.
they're just like later. They're just like Elba's like throwing arms into like the fire, and Soul's like, barbecue, and Elba's like,
Oh yeah, smells so good, Alba.
Is it pork?
pork.
Where'd you find pork?
You guys now have
Fucking cannibals.
the lay of the camp. You can see that besides the two figures standing in front of an animal pen, there's like an assortment of smaller tents just off to the side. There's just smattering of like guards wearing ill-fitted leather armor, intermingled with a more suited Chultan guides, if you had to guess.
As we make a walk around, a couple things that I would be keeping eyes out for are the level of sanitation in the camp, the level of supplies the camp seems to have, and the number of like troops, men, guides, locals, yada yada, like their overall sort of like operational capacity, just to sort of see how bad it is, because I have a feeling it's real bad.
Duaneth, make me a perception check as you're sort of walking around taking in the sight.
Alrighty.
And then does Soul recognize anyone?
No, he doesn't.
Not even this boy.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you saw him at the party.
Yeah.
Approximately 7.
All right.
Ooh.
So the make of this camp is something you're a little unfamiliar with, but with the time you take and everything else like that, you can get that they're not at all prepared for the level of water that they get. The tents are sort of sunken in. Any sleeping bag would be soaked in seconds.
Is that sorry? Is that an just a jungle problem, or is that an irrigation problem? Like the water is settling inside the walls and kind of creating like a tub almost.
Basically an irrigation problem. I mean, you've noted in your time in the jungle that like the ground does get mushy, but it's not
this
bad. Exactly. Um, basically, they elevated their camp without irrigating it or taking into account that it's like this. If you give me 1 second.
No worries.
Did Muty join us?
Beauty did, but it's on mute.
It me.
Hey!
Matching yes.
One thing you also notice is that they don't have any incense out. Nobody's wearing like salve, and it's a pretty heavy medical smell. So you're pretty able to pick up on that. Plus, there's just clouds of flies hanging everywhere, especially attracted by the bodies left on the spikes.
Camp Vengeance nasty.
There's the animal pen is also very ill made. The goats are like soaked up to their knees with dirt, and everything's like caked on. Some of them have like open sores. This part's the nastiest. There's latrines. They're really badly made, and the water keeps washing back into the camp.
Oh.
Ugh. Oh
It's-
no, those poor goats, though.
If you could take a like from your observation, this is a really good camp. Everything's solid. If it was anywhere else but Chult, this
Okay.
would be really amazing.
So it was not built appropriately for the environment.
Nah, mm-mm.
Cool.
There seems to be maybe roughly 58 people that you can count. Most of them just seem to be the paladins, the Templars, and clerics that were like Order of the Gauntlet. And there seems to be about maybe 5 Choltons there, with a smattering of more kind of filtering in and out from the gatehouse that you guys came in from.
Okay.
I'll give you guys a second to catch up on notes before I launch more at you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Do we see like where their food is being kept?
No, you don't. There's no like obvious storage house or anything. So you can make an educated guess that if it's not there, it's probably in the commander's tent or in the medical.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense. This place is a mess.
Worst managed fort I've ever seen.
Like, it's not a bad fort. It's just not for Chult.
They built a swimming pool. Is what they...
I don't think they to build a swimming pool.
Oh, Cole, you're here.
Fuck.
Oh wait, Muty. I don't know if you saw it. 1 second. 1 second. Are you
Muted,
here?
Mark?
Get in here.
I am doing my best. My computer is having a shit fit.
Just,
Okay.
Well,
Fish, they can see it in the artist
Channel.
center.
Backlog.
Okay. Yeah.
Check
Yeah, it's in
the
channel art
artist channel.
only.
There's someone familiar in there.
Nani? I'm on my way.
Come on, maybe.
To steal your bitch. Sorry. That's me and my wife reply to everything to each other. Babe, I need you. I'm on my way to steal your bitch.
And Alba! Oh, he's so pretty! Oh, he's so handsome!
Like, look at the detail on his shorts.
I absolutely love this. This is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, I spent money. Oh, that's a good picture for Jason to be frozen in. Look at that. He's so
Oh,
happy.
just look at the joy.
Like the stuff Duvan doesn't
Just
have.
Take a picture. It's usually not there often.
Yeah. Hold it. Let me see if I can't get my
I got it.
nice.
There he is. See?
There he is.
What's happening? Caveman SpongeBob.
You were happy for a second, Jason.
Well, more than a second. It was weird.
God.
We're so mean.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are walking around the camp. It is really bad, y'all. It's really bad.
We've done some shit to bees, y'all.
Shit to bees?
Uh,
Fuck?
what Fish said reminded me of Brian David Gilbert thing.
Oh.
Get to role play. I
So-
waited all week for this.
So we, and correct me if I'm wrong, Fish, haven't taken a rest since getting in from the jungle. I know. Jet,
It-
you're running out
Hi.
of magic circles, or
Jet's not with you.
where'd he go?
Oh no, where'd he
with
go?
Alba. I went with Alba to the middle.
Okay.
But yes, the last thing you heard was Jet's pretty low on high level
Yeah.
spells.
We could use a rest. I'm wondering if this is the place to do it. Not that we have
Oh.
any other choice.
I was going to say there's probably no other place around here where we can.
Well, we can
Yes.
make something outside the place, but if they're getting attacked by undead every night,
That puts us in a vulnerable position.
yes.
I mean, perhaps we could bring in some timber, build a platform in this muck.
Mhm. Oh, I wish Alita was here. I think what I might suggest is for Breakbone to task some people to do some irrigating because that could really use stand to be done.
Yes, though, with their history of being attacked and things like that, I don't know the size of the enemy that they face or the varying size. Even so much as an irrigation trench might open them up to some type of attack.
To be fair, they're already being attacked as long as they guard the spot.
Maybe there's a way to kind of make it go underground. You know, like
Like
plumbing.
Lantanese plumbing?
Yeah. It's not just Lantanese, but go off, I guess.
I mean, I probably I'm not a structural engineer though I would say that there's a number of like recorded cases of different castles up and down the Sword Coast being sieged through their sewer systems.
Hmm.
Well, the hole does not have to be very big. Just enough to
Sometimes
let the
people
water out.
But we can ask.
Yes,
we can-
and I'm not that tired. I can offer myself as doing a guard duty or something while you all prepare a place for everyone to get a good rest.
I wouldn't mind taking a rest, but I don't need one in this right moment right now. So I could also help out in taking a watch.
Well, shit, I'll nap if neither of you are going to take it.
Duvaneth will look at Soul. A crocodile almost bit your leg off yesterday.
It was a few days ago.
That was pretty wild, dude.
Yeah, I've rested since then. That was like right after we met up with the Shallans that worship Rosny.
How loudly do you say that?
Not very loudly. The Ashawans.
Yeah. Especially because we're having kind of a hushed conversation about how shitty their camp is.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
not gonna say these things out loud.
Yeah, we're not saying these in front of people right now.
I'm just stage whispering for the ease of it.
Yeah.
Well, should we see how Jet is faring?
Yeah,
would-
sure.
Say so, yes.
This is all going fucking horribly wrong.
You should
Chet,
see
I need
Alba's
to make
past
me
work. He's actually
3
quite impressive.
medicine check
Shit.
as you assist Alba around the medical tent.
+6.
Nice.
Fuck.
You can take an
Okay.
inspiration for that.
I don't have one.
I have one. Take it.
Okay. Jesus.
Hey.
What the fuck?
So you... Well, there seems to be several of the soldiers there, most of them being Order of the Gauntlet, save for one Chulten, who's kind of nursing a bite in his arm. You handle your first case pretty well. Alba needed help stitching up the man whose leg he just amputated with a cleaver. And you manage to close the skin in. You wave off some of the more dangerous bits of an amputation like that. You help address someone's fever, cooling them down and positioning them so that they're able to breathe better. And you sort of just go down the line. You're incredibly capable.
This fucking book has everything.
There's a very... Like, when you and Alba take a step back to observe the soldiers in the tent, there's this air of relief. You did good. You did a lot of good.
I read a first aid book. He'll say that out of nowhere, like while they're just standing. He goes, "I read a first aid book."
I was like wiping blood on his like shirt and to look at you and go, "Oh my god. Please tell me it's the only thing you've been able to read for the past few days."
Wait, what? Say that again? No,
Hey,
say it again.
Please tell me that's the only thing you've been reading for the past few days.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna bring any of my other books. I don't want it to get wet.
I just let you perform field surgery.
And we did great. There's a section in this book about doing stitches and how to like wrap it around and tie it off. That's what I did.
You've been hanging around Solidago too much.
Well, I have no other choice. We kind of been staying at your place, and I kind of been healing him because he kind of saved me from a huge gorilla zombie. I almost died again. Boom.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, Jet. Oh god. Great. Well, there's another tent we have to address.
Okay, let's go.
Awesome. As the two of you are moving over to the other tent, you'll briefly reconvene with the group.
Hey guys.
Hi, how are things going?
Great. We actually helped a lot of people out.
That's good.
Alba said I was the best.
Good to know.
What happened to Jason?
He's right there. You're muted, buddy.
Oh, okay.
I keep freezing. My internet's been garbage as of late.
Rip.
Everybody's on it.
As opposed to when they were never on it, right?
And still fucked everything. So, how did the camp do?
It's a very good sport.
Could be better.
If
It's
it
a
was in a
toilet.
different
We're walking
location.
through a toilet.
Oh. That's disgusting.
Well, you're currently walking in it too, so don't feel too bad for us.
I'm also covered in blood, so my vestments are kind of
Yeah.
fucked anyways.
Yes, I see that.
So what are we doing? Are we leaving? What's going on?
Well, Commander
Well,
Breakbone hasn't
come back with
reapproached
anything yet.
us, and we know that you were feeling a little less magic-y.
Oh yeah, but
Usual.
but if there's undead attacks at night, I want to be there because I can
Well,
do
is there
some.
anything you can do about them right now?
Right now, no, but I can do divination and make them poof when the time comes.
Well, regardless, we've been traveling for a while, and the camps we've made have been reasonably unsecure. Despite this being a actual toilet, we can hopefully get some decent rest here.
Is there a place to sleep that's not in a shit?
Good question.
We're working on it.
So we'll look to Alba. Is there a place to sleep without shit in it?
No, I go and sleep on a nasty boy's back. You'll probably want to talk to Sister Sias or Loraz. She's the head Chulten guide. She's will point over to the watchtower and at the woman who let you in through the gates.
Oh, good to know.
Hmm.
And then, so, real talk, Alba. How have things been here?
Horrible, literally every single day. Made me miss the Dragonites, which is
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we weren't this bad. Well, when it came to setting up camp.
I've got to agree there. I don't. It's just shitty soul. I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, like, how's Breakbones big control of this place been? Has he been like good? Is he sort of like always like that, or
I'm gonna guess it was pretty bad.
Control is a very loose word for Niles's influence. He's only in charge because everyone's too nice and nobody wants to be the
person to break his heart?
no. Nobody wants to take the fall.
Oh, what? Telling him the things that are wrong?
No, if this camp falls, kind of gathering everybody close. A lot of the guys who wander in and out rely on this place. Some other people too rely here for medical or for watch. That too, Niles has a lot of resources tied up in this place. If this goes through, that's a lot of investments gone. So,
What's the investment for?
To help out the people that were just mentioned, I believe.
it's nothing monetary from what I can guess, but I think it's just the order of the order of yeah. If this camp falls, then I mean, ranking in society and everything else like that will plummet. Not to mention just
This place needs to stay open to some degree.
right. That too. Some guides have lost their kids in the region. A lot of the patrols are being diverted to finding them.
Like missing children?
Yeah.
That's a
So-
That's no good.
What credence would you give a theory that Commander Breakbone was allowing particular undead past this installation for the purposes of them attacking Portnai and Zaru?
Not at all. Commander Niles thinks that this is the last bastion of society before Port Anzaru. He's not a sellout.
Yeah.
That is so cute. Oh,
Wait, I missed it.
I think Hannah needed help opening something.
Well, that's terribly righteous of him. So what's the business with the different things he listed? He had a laundry list of chores he'd like us to get done. If we get one of them done in the time we'll be here, we'll be lucky.
Not much. I'll be honest. I tend to snoop around, but I didn't snoop here. I didn't want to get caught up in
The drama.
this. Yeah, I had enough at home.
Also, Liz is on the boat. She's doing okay. Apparently, she accidentally destroyed Jet's eardrums.
Good girl. I honestly, the only thing that I know about Camp Righteous is Niles. That was his parents' pet project, and they,
Failed miserably.
yeah.
So, what?
I just can't understand why he'd want us to, for example, go to this place, Mambala, beat up an old woman. Seems
Well, hi. There's a distinct difference there.
I'll
A
be
what?
honest with you. He asks everybody that. He'll kind of gesture over to the bookish man, trying to feed the goats. He even asked him,
Yeah,
and he looks
actually,
like that.
Yeah, actually, I should probably talk to him.
Do you know him?
Yeah, he was at the wedding.
I didn't see him.
I did.
Okay.
He was mainly hanging out in the library and like away from everyone.
So,
I'm just curious about how he got here so fast. How long has he been here?
I maybe a day or two.
so we were only in the port for like 2 days as well. So he probably left right away.
Yes, but fair. One of the canoes is probably his.
Solidago, we live in a world with magic.
That too.
I'm just wondering why he's all of a sudden so important to you. That's all.
Well, I'm just curious.
Yeah. So, what happened at the wedding in the
Yeah,
library?
I walked through the library. I didn't see him in the library.
Well, Ivaneth. I don't know. He was just in there, and I don't know. Seeing someone like more than once in different locations always like perks my interest.
Right.
That's-
Serendipity.
There's only there's only certain places to meet people. It's literally the jungle, or forts, or the port.
And how, like, you know how big the jungle is, though? Like, it's gigantic. And
Also, to be fair, it was at the wedding specifically. There wasn't a lot of people there that we would recognize.
also, how did he get permission to come out here?
Also, hi Alba, nice to meet you finally.
Oh, he'll kind of reach around to Devoneth. Lieutenant Epomia Vesselkin. Very nice to meet you, Koshak.
He gives a nod, and he looks at the hand again and slowly shakes it. But you know, Alba's a silver dragonborn. He runs cold. They're the same temperature.
He nods approvingly.
Well, so, like Alba said, he could have just gotten here by magic. Maybe he already knows the location.
fair. You pointed out the magic thing, but also it's odd to me that he would be here and also there.
Okay.
It's,
But we're here and also there.
but that
And everywhere.
you aren't picking up what I'm trying to say.
Nope, because if you you might as well just come out and say it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying the things I mean to say, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. It's like
So
if he
maybe you
was
should just go.
Otto-
Maybe you should just go talk to him.
Yes, I'm going to go do that.
I'm gonna.
So we'll go leave and go approach the bookish man and the lady.
I'm gonna go check the sight lines from the guard tower. AKA, I'll be right back.
You walk up. The bookish man is kneeling in front of the goat pen, trying to kind of one of the goats over to him. The goat does not seem interested. This is definitely weighing on him. And there's a broader built, powerfully built Chulten woman behind him. Arms folded, wearing cleric vestments, much like Jet's, but to a different god.
Hi. Does Soul recognize which religion the vestments are of?
Religion check.
Religion.
Oh, whoa!
A 16.
A 16?
He has a +3.
Jet would like to
Helm.
Helm. Okay.
What does Jet want to do?
Jet wants to buy a plane shift real quick.
What?
The ooh-woos and all that shit. I was like,
Oh.
hey, I wanted out.
Jet wants to get a plane shift.
I wanted to leave.
But yeah, you recognize her vestments as belonging to the god Helm.
Helm.
Is this?
Cool.
Oh man, no, she's Chulten. Dang it.
Mhm. Yeah, it is not a cure. Hi. It helps if you have like something to feed them.
He holds up a loaf of bread. I think they just don't like me.
Oh no.
They do that.
Oh,
So we'll
and
also
to just to briefly explain his outfit, because it's something that definitely sticks out to you. He's wearing layers and a long coat and well-worn leather gloves. He's definitely heavily dressed.
Soul makes note of this. You're artists, right? You were at Jabal and Azan's wedding.
Yes, I was hiding out in the library.
He sort of does like a small like see sort of like motion, but to no one because vindication. But yes, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to see you all the way out here though.
Likewise.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm very awkward. But you're if I may ask, what are you doing out all the way out here?
Doing odd jobs for the Order of the Gauntlet. Explorer. I travel the jungle. I work with the Emerald Enclave.
So you help out the Gauntlet and work for the Enclave.
Yes.
Kate was asking you to clarify. Did you say Artis Simber?
No, not Simber. Just Artist.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the only name Artis gave
That's what she's asking, so I'm just reading off of what she said.
Yeah. Okay. I was just curious. I was surprised to see someone had gotten out here as fast as us.
Long legs.
Soul looks. Because he's like that. It's like, yeah, fair.
Yeah. Decently long legs. Well
Nice.
proportioned body.
Well proportioned body. Fair. But I thought you had an accent last time.
They'll kind of glance at like Sister Sias, who's like got her mouth pursed. Improv class.
That's fair. Not his real accent.
I can't believe Arctic Simber's a theater kid.
Soul, you're supposed to say yes and continue the bit.
Well, Soul's never done theater class.
That's because he's a jock.
Yeah, that's fair. But Soul will also sort of like make a little at the goats.
Animal handling.
16.
So you kind of kneel down and it must be from just your general friendly demeanor, or maybe just because you're cooler than this fucking weirdo, but one of the goats kind of like ambles over and tries to eat your hand, but like in the way that goats do.
Yeah, I know. I had kids. I love them. It's like, oh yes, you're a good boy, good girl. And he'll like sort of like gesture to Artis to pet.
You'll see Artis kind of briefly glance back at Sister Sias and I'm very sorry for the interruption. Just give me a moment. And he'll lean over trying to pet the goat, and the goat will kind of steer its head away from him, and I'll just gesture.
Huh. Ghosts usually aren't that picky, I thought. That's fair. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi and acknowledge that you have made an impact on but anyways. Just...
if you guys head into Camp Righteous, I have a friend of mine's also investigating for the Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh. Well, I'm sure an extra hand would come in handy.
He's a good company. Doesn't talk much.
That's okay. I tend to fill the void.
Right.
But...
he will stand up. I have to go continue talking to...
yes. Sorry, I completely interrupted your conversation.
No problem. Hopefully won't see you tonight, and will sort of amble off a little bit awkwardly, keeping to himself. Yeah. And Sister Sias will give a sardonic curtsy, not making fun of Solidago, but just a formality of the conversation.
So we'll give a very low and righteous bow.
Divaneth, as you were investigating the sightlines, you're able to kind of have a brief conversation with Laura's, one of the Chulten guides. The guards sleep in the watchtower. The armory is kept on the second level, so the weapons are in pretty decent condition. And if you guys stayed for the night, you'd probably stay in one of the watchtowers if you took watch.
Okay. Cool. I will reconvene with the group.
Everybody reconvenes.
Kojak looks at Solidago and he's like, was that as awkward as he looked?
Yes, extremely. But he mentioned that if we decide to go to Camp Righteous, one of his compatriots might be interested in joining us.
When did we decide to go to Camp Righteous?
Yay,
I
more
said if we decide. Why does no one ever hear the if?
I'm wondering when this became a conversation piece.
I was
When
wondering
it
when.
was suggested to us by Commander Breakbone?
I think it was more begging than suggested.
Well, you know.
Guys, I don't see how those guards see anything from the top of those towers. Oh, sorry, did I interrupt something?
No,
No,
Oh,
not
no.
at all.
You're fine.
Also, I don't know what his. I guess like he has some sort of like. He's from like a desert or something because he wears a lot of layers.
meh.
Maybe he's just chilly.
Yeah.
Soul, up until about 2 weeks ago, I wore a lot of layers.
Well, yeah,
Maybe
I know.
maybe he's magical and has a permanent cold on him, so he doesn't deal with the heat. That's a really
That's
good
fair.
idea. Oh my god.
I wouldn't say that too loud, Jet. Some
What?
enterprising wizard scrying on us might steal the idea from you.
That bastard! I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm kidding.
Elon Tusk.
That motherfucker's gonna die.
Elon Tusk, the half-orc artificer.
Great. Now that's fucking canon too.
No, it's not. We are not putting Elon Musk into our world.
It's
Of course
not.
not. It's
no,
Elon Tusk.
It's Elon
I'm going to
Tusk.
put a hard pass on that particular bastard.
You're muted.
You're muted, man.
I lost the start of my joke. We already have Gucky. We already have Louis Vuitton. Wait, how did we butcher it?
Louis
Louis
Vuitton. Louis
Uh,
Vuitton.
Vuitton, I like that better.
we put the rest of WWE into the world as well.
I do agree though. No Elon Musk, just because he's like actually a psychopath and weird.
That's
Yes.
why he's a
And does
half-orc.
not. That's extremely
Mark,
We
Mark,
are
that's
not-
racist.
We are not racist.
Guys, get back to role play.
Okay.
So, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty fresh. I could take a guard shift, and Loris, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, suggested to me if I were to take a guard shift, we'd be able to sleep in one of the towers.
Oh, I'm definitely taking a guard shift, and I'm not sleeping in shit.
Well, I could also take a guard shift. I'm pretty fresh as well. I still have like enough focus left in the brain space for one more good fight.
All right.
I
Well,
think
perhaps
I
we
can-
should.
As well.
What's that call? You'd be good for a
Oh.
shift as well.
Yes.
All right. Perhaps we should talk to Commander Breakbone about taking over one of the towers for the evening. That would give his men a rest, would give us a safe, reasonably, and safe and dry place to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he's taken a couple more breaths about what he'd like for us to get done over the course of our time.
One could hope.
It's a possibility. So what do we? So do we want to go knock on the tent?
I would say so.
Might as well.
Jet will turn around and look at the tent. Oh, we're here.
How about that?
My God, it's like
One of you
That's
can
how
talk.
that
One of
works.
you can talk to him. He talks way too fast for me.
Commander Breakbone!
Knock knock.
So you walk
Knock,
into
knock,
the.
knock,
You
knock.
guys just walk in, or like
Knock knock. Here comes
we
Portal.
knock. We knock first.
you hear yes, please come in.
My pants were down. What the fuck?
You guys walk in. So you walk into a decently sized commander's tent. There's a pretty wide and large cot, like shoved up against the corner. There's like hasty planking that's just kind of swamped in dirt and mud. There's a table set up covered in knickknacks. The walls are also kind of have hastily knickknacks, like artifacts, things that guides must have brought back. You can see a gorgeous, like yellow flower in a tinky little terracotta pot. There's a little monkey plushie almost sitting next to a bunch of other plushies. There's a a little toy Commodon, like that you can drag around on a string. A lot of like stuff like that. There's a full set of plate armor, gorgeous stuff. It's not ornamental. This is meant for war. Situated on a sort of makeshift wooden mannequin. And it's surprisingly cool. He seems to have found a good way to ventilate the tent and to keep it from getting too much. And when you enter, he'll kind of wipe at his face. Hi.
Commander, we were wondering if you had some time to think about what you'd like us to do in our tenure here, and we also wanted to extend the offer for us to take over one of the guard towers for tonight's shift.
How long have you been here?
2 hours, Commander.
Understood.
At a maximum.
The tower idea sounds perfect. That'll definitely give us a lot of reprieve. Make sure to touch base. You want to talk to Wolfer. He's the head of the guard. We'll get you situated. Yeah, no. That sounds good. 2 hours? I
Around
could
that.
have sworn we talked a week ago.
Not that distantly.
Okay.
Sir, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired. I've been trying to take as many watches as I can.
Do you mind
Well,
if
make sure to rest tonight.
Do you mind if I look you over just to make sure?
Yes, I do mind. I'm happily married.
No, Jet Landier, a very competent physician, Commander. If you're feeling under the weather or something like that.
You motherfucker.
Competent physician.
I read a first aid book once.
Wait,
Excuse me?
Shit.
Who?
You're an asshole, Jason.
Jet Landier, Commander.
Jet's blushing bright red.
Of
well, blue.
Blue.
of
Ah,
Of the
That-
Landiers, yes.
those Landiers?
Yes?
they're cousins.
And you sure we didn't meet here? And you sure we didn't talk?
So they're my brothers.
Alright.
He'll get up sharply from his desk and sort of move around, knocking over some of the toys, and he'll extend a hand sharply to Jet. Commander Nell's Breakbone. I was in Waterdeep.
Who?
Holy shit! Right?
What did the person you spoke with look like, Commander?
Ears. Very sorry.
I was not there. I know this.
Are you positive? Must be getting mixed up. It's
shitting the bed.
Is he like delirious or is he?
Like, is what he's saying true, or is he a mesh?
because you're sort of checking him.
Also, if I may ask, what happened in Waterdeep?
Why is Discord shitting the bed? Is anybody else having a problem?
Yeah, I'm having a bunch of problems.
Okay, because the voice thing is going down to red.
Yeah, that's where
Yes.
I'm at too.
Alright, give Jason a second. Let's see if this thing comes back up because his headphones are off.
For me, I can't
P-
see anybody on roll 20.
I know. I've been trying to
Hoo-hoo.
reconnect.
EP.
We are still streaming, but they can still
Hi,
hear
Kate.
you.
Hi, Kate.
P.
We have Kate, we have Haley who joined us, and we have Omega and Commander Root. I don't know who Commander Root is, but he's been here since the beginning.
Hell yeah, Commander Root.
Hell yeah.
Join our Discord.
Commander Root, you're an MVP. You've been a lurker since day one of this.
Honestly, thank you for your quiet support.
Unless they're like a bot or something, in which case, like, I guess
we
still
can.
thanks.
I think we do get a couple bots. I've seen a bot of like another Twitch viewer, and then I've seen a streamer that I've literally clicked on, and they were live while we were, and they were talking to their stream. I'm like, why are they here? So I think sometimes a bot like pulls their name. It's not like we're doing anything with it, so.
Yeah.
They're just vibing.
But anyways, join our Discord Root.
Come
Talk
chill
with
with
us.
us. We're fucking around.
I am Root.
I am Root. I am not a bot. I promise. Yes, Kate, we know.
So you so claim. But
That sounds like something a necromancer would say.
necromancers also often claim to not be bots.
True. The Discord is great. Oh, she's just replying about it. What is Discord is shitting the bed with when it comes to the audio right now. I'm not a necromancer either. Promise? I like how you questioned. I like how you questioned it. I'm gonna move us to Central in Discord. Nope, doesn't look like
did that help?
What, moving it to Central? Yeah, it did. We're back up.
Oh, man.
So funny.
East Coast is shitting the bed right now.
That's kind of impressive.
All right. Wait. Oh, so what did Duvanith insight? Like, who they met?
Like how insane this dude is, basically.
Oh.
I'm just waiting for Duvanith to come back.
Yeah, you're good.
Can everyone reconnect? Except for you, Sam.
I've reconnected like 4 times and I still haven't gotten you back.
I'm reconnecting now.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, yep, Mark, Muty, it's all up to you, and also Jason.
I saw you
Jason.
once. I saw everybody for like a second, and then the cameras froze and
I must
disconnected.
have missed it. I'm upset that Roll20 does not allow me to see Muty.
Right?
Is a crime.
This is why I wish Roll20 was a little bit more stable with video, so we could use that instead of this. Not Roll20.
The bestie I shared my chicken strips with, and I can't even see him.
Right?
Mhm.
The fuck?
This is bullshit. This is planet bullshit.
Oh goodness.
This sucks camel dick.
Camel dick.
So does Twitch chat have any questions for any of the characters?
Yes.
Oh man, we
In
gotta
the
answer in
meantime-
characters.
I will
Hold on.
answer anything.
Haley, I know you just showed up last time. Ask questions. I know you're lurking. I know you're lurking.
I know you're there. I can smell you.
You're playing in my Strahd game. I know you're there. Oh my god, I'm so pumped for my Strahd games on Thursdays.
This is gonna be fun.
Well, I told them, I was like, don't go too far into detail of a backstory, because we're going into a different plane, so it doesn't matter. But I need, like, a knife or 2 to use. Oh my god, Kate and Haley have given me 2 great knives, and I've already changed out NPCs.
Ooh, you're gonna have to tell us all about it in like
Oh, yeah.
group chat.
Yeah. So
And
Well,
also, if you want to, feel free to like use Hendrik as an NPC.
I might, actually. I was thinking about using Hendrik and Claus.
Hell yeah.
There she is. Hi, Haley.
Hello.
I like the idea that Clox is just everywhere. We don't know how he gets there, but he's there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what is my favorite color of the alphabet?
Apple. Definitely an apple.
Yeah, apple. I have to side with that.
Apple is a very good color.
I feel like blackberry.
To not go into detail because you're gonna meet Hendrik. Hendrik is a character that Sam played when I ran Curse of Strahd the first time.
Mhm.
And the character actually stayed back. So I might keep the reason why Hendrik stayed back. I haven't figured that out yet.
We
I don't
can
wanna
we can
give full
discuss
detail on
back
it.
and forth, Mark.
Yeah. Well, I want to keep most of the story about that, but I gotta figure out what Hendrik would do.
What would Hendrik do?
Yeah, feel free to ask me questions about her and stuff.
I definitely know what Klotz gonna do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna type this shit. Hold on. I know what Klotz is gonna do.
Mhm.
What a funky fresh Friday we were having, lads.
Super funky fresh Friday.
Dude, what is Jason doing?
I don't know.
He was talking to Hannah.
Maybe someone at him.
Well, if he's talking to Hannah, I don't want to interrupt.
Well, yeah, but we're also in the middle of a game.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's what I'm gonna make Klotz be.
Maybe there was a hand emergency.
That's true. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. We're gonna go into the jungle.
I like this game of reconnect.
I keep losing you guys. Oh boy.
Finally. Okay, I can finally see Sam and Mart.
We're gonna go into the jungle.
Oh?
One day.
We're gonna kill everything.
Why did Jason leave right as he's the only person to continue the scene?
I know, right?
My wife's gonna kill me. She
Can
just
Cole
heard me
make
do
an
the voice.
insight check?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you're not. You didn't ask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason. Yeah, okay. Jason has to reconnect and roll 20 hates me immediately. Oh my god, my wife's coming.
No, I'm sorry. I killed my video. My wife was here, and I had to talk
you're
about
right.
You knew Hannah.
talk about how we might be suing her job.
What?
What?
Hello?
Okay, we can't talk about this on video, but
Yes. Well, we'll save it for later.
but you'll type everything out, right?
As I just told my wife, homie's written a legal brief before. Like, fuck.
Oh man, we get to see Jason be mad again and ruin people's lives again.
It's gonna be great.
Pissing me off is the worst thing you can fucking do. Honestly,
Yeah,
I swear to
honestly.
God. Anyways, so hysterical, beside himself,
This dude
a man
is
child.
half alive. This is probably his
Wife's
third
gonna
day
kill
of
me.
not sleeping.
Okay.
He looks
Oh,
he's
that's not good.
borderline starved.
Okay.
He's half there.
Okay.
There's no way to tell if he's lying or not because he doesn't know himself.
Got it.
Ooh, funny.
Take a nap.
Commander, you've been quite good to us in the time we've been here, and doing your best. You should probably get some rest.
Right. Of course, I believe that, but it's hard to rest when the people under my care have not taken rest.
I understand that, Commander, but if you yourself aren't in the right mind, you're not going to be doing them any good either. You need to trust in your men a little bit to protect you for the brief time, however brief it is, that you decide to take rest.
Make a persuasion check.
Tight.
Wait.
Persuasion.
Toy
Darn.
like a tiger.
I think I've only asked you like twice to make a persuasion check.
Devoneth listens a lot. She doesn't talk much.
Oh,
Oops.
damn.
I double clicked. The first one is correct.
Can we take the second one, though?
No. Niles is gonna. It looks like he takes a few seconds to think amongst himself, and then he just kind of. You're right. I'm going to go to sleep now.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do in the meanwhile to help your load after you awaken, Commander?
Just keep watch. I can't think of anything. Most of the stuff that I could ask you to do requires you leaving the fort, and it looks like I'll be needing you for the watchtower tonight. Right.
Be here, so perhaps you can take a rest and we can sally out in the morning after you've had a good sleep on what it is maybe we should be doing for you.
Thank you. He's going to bow formally. He's going to take 6 steps, and he collapses on his bed, asleep before he even fell.
Oh, honey. Does he have any pictures of like horses around?
No.
Okay.
Just a lot of like kids' toys and like tinker's tools, that kind of thing.
I immediately look at the table, the knickknacks on the table. It's not like a war table with like a map or anything like that. It's just like him like putting together like wargaming figurines or whatever.
Not even wargame figurines. I mean, we're talking like just toys. Like not even toy soldiers. Yeah, there's no war map. It looks like his personal desk. There's some ledgers. There's some like official documentation. I forgot. Mostly like the people who've been stationed in and out. If you leaf through it, do you leaf through it?
So I would say I'm giving a cursory glance at anything that's in plain view because I don't have a warrant yet.
Come back with a warrant.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of like tracking of supplies, orders, coming in and out, just like updates from around the world. He seems
locations for those supply transfers.
shit.
Like, okay, you don't have to be like, Waterdeep said 4 barrels of water.
Oh.
But, like, is there anything insidious, like things related to Port Nyanzaru or sort of the local politics that we've been involved with?
There's a lot of shipments coming in from Port Nyanzaru. It doesn't list a merchant prince, but it does look like Port Nyanzaru is where they get the bulk of their food, their salves, and other stuff.
Okay. Any of the other places that have been mentioned, like Omu, Mesro, Mumbala as of late, Kir Sabal as of late, etc.?
No. But yeah, just no.
Okay.
No mentions of Kursabal or other places.
So it seems like the majority either comes directly from the Sword Coast or through Port Nyanzaru?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I cut you off right before you were about to continue. So sorry.
Nope, I didn't have anything to say after that.
Okay.
Does Sol recognize the name Kirsabal?
Make me a history check, Solidog. He might actually know something.
He does. He knows a lot.
Wow.
Maybe he's been there.
No, he hasn't.
Okay, cool.
Kursabal, from what you know, is a pretty mysterious place. A lot of places in Chult are. You remember once it was mentioned offhanded once several years ago, stating that maybe the Aarakocra there would be willing to help out the Dragon Knights. You do remember one Aarakocra in particular being mentioned. Someone named the Teacher. Oh wait, my sister was showing me a new hand movement thing that's been going around with the kids. I'm trying to remember. It's like,
Oh,
like that.
The woe.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yes, the woe.
Probably.
It's so weird. I just learned it. I feel old.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I think she mentioned it while I was there.
Yeah.
For some reason, dabbing is less offensive to me. Am I old? I don't know.
I think dabbing's on the way out, but it's still more fun. Just a-
Dabbing's very much gone.
yeah.
Maybe from mainstream society, but never from my heart.
Exactly.
Beauty gets it.
But yeah, that's it. There's some like awards and other things sort of pilfered around. It seems that Niles Breakbone has been everywhere in the world.
Cool. Duvaneth will take a heavy breath, will move over to his cot, and will unlace his boots and pull them off. And then
What is
like,
that smell?
And then yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
and then,
why did you do that, Devon?
And then put them up on the table. If I didn't, he was gonna get trench foot.
That's fair.
Yeah. Can we leave now?
Yeah. Go.
Okay.
So, which tower are we taking?
I'm assuming the singular one that exists.
I would also say we probably have
Well,
to
actually, no,
talk
there's
to
one
this
more.
wolf person.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Wolfer, the captain of the guard.
How do you spell? He'll ask.
Wolf.
Er.
WOLFUR.
Hey, I got it right.
You
And it-
are.
Totally isn't because I mispronounced it, which is exactly how most of these names have gone, by the way.
Wait. Now I'm curious about like what it says in the book.
No,
Wolf.
wolf.
Nice.
All right, we shall go speak to the wolf man.
Werewolves
Awesome.
in
You
Chult?
guys track down Wolfer. He's a decently like sun-tanned, relatively handsome half-elf man.
Hey, that's my thing.
He's got like a shock of black hair that's braided back, and he seems a lot more suited than most of the people on the camp. A lot more relaxed, a lot more he's acclimated. And he'll be in one of the watchtowers, checking over all of the equipment, and he'll great. More help. How can I help you? Lieutenant Wolfer, I serve under Niles Breakbone.
Dracul Semper.
So lovely to meet you. Little
Yes.
handshake.
Handshake. We are going to be taking over one of the watchtowers for the night to give some of your men some rest.
Right. Front watchtower is probably for the best.
Good to know. Do you have any suggestions for things to watch out for here aside from undead?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Watch out for undead.
I don't know how you managed to get this far in the jungle when kind of everywhere.
We've encountered them in Port Yansar, but we haven't seen any in the jungle quite yet.
You also went by canoe, didn't you?
That too.
I mean, how hard can dealing with undead be from an elevated position behind a locked door?
That's true. That's very true.
I'm going to read that reaction.
Yeah, Kozak is squinting like.
Make both of you can make insight check.
Okay.
So 14.
Boy, if roll 20 if you don't.
I'm gonna get like 80 insight checks from Koashak here in a second.
Ooh, nice.
Divanis, you have a hard time getting a beat on him. He does this thing that you recognize from Neverwinter Court. There's like this one a-hole who kept like trying to get in your lane, and he does that exact same like expression with his. You're just really annoyed.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like this guy.
Koshok, you're able to kind of pierce through that carefully crafted assholery veil. He's concerned. He's seen some stuff. It doesn't look like the shifts have been as easy recently.
Okay. No. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So, if you would prefer us to take the front tower, what are the guard rotations? How many people should we apportion for? Do you have any suggestions as far as defensive measures, anything like that go?
We tend to follow as much of Port Nansar's protocols. If you do spot an undead, we alarm the whole camp. Things can get hairy if they swamp us. So that would be, I believe it's 5 short blasts on a whistle.
Okay. So 5 short blasts to alert the whole camp.
Yes.
Are there any
undead.
other whistle calls that we should be aware of?
I think that's the only whistle call you'll need to know.
Good to know.
Great. Very well.
Fair
Well,
enough.
do we have a good time to report?
I think night shift will probably lean out. Report in 6 hours. I think that'll be a good bet. Not 6 hours. It's a lot later than that. Report in 3.
4 and 3.
The fuck?
There's a Koji.
Koji's on video. Ow.
Kogi.
Sorry, Mark.
Precious
Fish,
boy.
don't touch this. Don't touch the camera. It's already a little.
I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch back for this Koji moment.
Sorry.
He's a baby.
Hannah brought me a thing of Cheez-Its, so I traded him Cheez-Its for camera
Hug.
time. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cheese, it's for
Twitch chat is losing their mind.
See, that's what our first emoji should be. If we get like however many things,
You mean
it has to be
Doji
Koji.
Moji? Hold on,
Wolfir,
let me check.
Wolfer is going to take his leave, unless he's. You've got more questions.
No,
I don't.
I'm good.
we Gucci.
All right. 3 hours will go by. Do you guys do anything worth noting?
Kojak will bring up what he felt. Seems like he has seen many things during this time on convention.
Good to know.
Well, that means it'll be an interesting night then.
For
Oh,
certain.
I'd
Do you
like to
think
get
that-
some rest.
That means that we should believe her. Do you think that there was any deceit with how he told us to defend the gate, or is it just...
I don't think there was any deceit with how he told us to defend the gate. I feel like he knows this is the first time, technically speaking, we're going to take an actual wash for a camp. So he's probably at least a little bit concerned for us.
I mean, that's reasonable, but we're probably better equipped than 60% of the people in this camp.
He's not as if he
More.
knows that.
I think he just finds us as bodies to take over a space. That's all.
I don't think that, but If it makes things easier.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. I know we're capable, so.
Mhm.
Did Alba need additional help in the other medical tent jet, or did he say that he had it?
He said he was going. He didn't ask me to go with him, but I'll go take a look, see if he needs it.
I might join you. I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay, then I guess we'll go.
So we'll follow after Jet to the second medical tent.
Awesome. You guys arrive in the second medical tent, and this looks like where the worst of the worst is taken. It's just a bunch of bodies in a tent waiting.
Oh,
Alba,
I'll wait outside.
Alba seems to be talking quietly with one of the men whose like face is like an ashen gray, wrapped tight in like bandages. And when the group enters, he'll kind of just like.
So we'll give a little hand thing of alright.
We'll leave the tent in a minute or two, sort of wiping his hand on his apron. Yes?
Was just looking to see if you needed any more help.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. Unless you're good with last rites.
Never covered it, but I understand that it sometimes helps at the end.
I've got that covered. I was always best with that.
Okay. Then
Up. So how have you been? Any fun story?
I'm gonna go to the tower. Yeah. Bye. And he walks away.
If Soul will sort of like look to Alba and be like, it was my excuse to be here.
What?
Oh, he was my excuse to be here. Damn.
Got it.
But
really romantic setting.
I know, right? Oh, thank you for protecting the mug collection. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I figured.
Also,
The rug.
about the rug.
Soledad of Semper.
I
Did you
didn't hurt it.
fuck with my rug?
I didn't hurt it. It's
You fucked with my rug.
It's just in a
What did you do?
It's just in like the chest that had
You
like all
put
the
it
stuff
in the
it.
chest?
I did. I was
That thing
worried.
is older than your grandparents, Solidago. That's
I tried to put it back, but it wouldn't let me.
that is Liz's whole future.
I'm sorry. Listen, I tried to talk with it, but it wouldn't listen.
Try to talk to it?
I don't know.
The rug hates you, Solidago.
What did I ever do to it, though? I mean, aside from sticking it in a chest, this one time. Like, I know it comes from your side of the family, but I figured that your like parents wouldn't be like rude as to like enchanted to that degree.
Solidago.
Yes, Bom Bom.
Don't call me Pom Pom while I'm trying to be angry at you. My grandparents were loaded with racism. I don't think they would have.
I mean, so was my parents.
Awkward.
Against Skull Dragonborns, though?
Yeah, pious motherfuckers. You
That's
guys
fair.
always have a complex.
Not all gold dragonborns have a complex. I mean, a lot of them do. I will admit this.
Somewhere Alita like sits up and squints.
I hear bullshit.
But
I smell cap.
Meanwhile, in the Silver Dragonborn camp, somewhere Kriv exists.
somewhere.
I'm making an order that my father built.
Ow. But
Why can't you marry someone nice like that Kriv man we met? Continue.
God.
I didn't realize that's why it didn't like me so much, but alright. Oh, also, so we'll reach into his bag and pull out. This gave me a tooth before she left. And also gave Duvaneth a bead, which I put in her hair all proper.
I noticed.
I'm proud of my little girl.
She's proud of you too.
Mhm. But anything interesting happened at the camp? The Lieutenant Wolfer seemed to have seen some shit.
Like I said, Alba, no.
Alba.
So the doggo, whatever, it's late. Shut up. I
Alright.
just haven't been sleeping.
Mhm. Well, you've been sleeping on Nasty Boy. I mean, I know he's a good boy, but like, I mean, those skills
So
are.
you weren't at the camp before us.
Fuck you.
I mean, I sleep on the saddle, which is worse, but not as worse as sleeping on raw dinosaur hide.
Yes.
Nothing interesting. I'm medical personnel, so they don't let me
Mark is so happy right now. I can
Take-
just appreciate just how much he's laughing.
watch.
Well,
I'm
We're-
muted. I'm not saying anything.
yeah, we know. I'm still laughing at you though. Yee. But we're taking over one of the watchtowers for the night. If you wanted to attempt to sneak in on a bed or a cot or what have you.
I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm. Which isn't. Come on, that's just me saying, like, hey, we might have some space if you want to use it.
There's a semi-audible groan 15 feet from you from like a shadow.
God, where are you hiding?
So, like you guys get to like too exhausted, and it's just Solidago like reaching his hand into like just the shadow. Where are you, Devon? I know you're out there, mocking me. Yeah, we'll just kind of
I
It'll
can't
be-
see you now.
it's gonna be really good to go home, Soul.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy to get you home. Let's get you out of
Yeah,
here as soon as possible.
I really
Oh.
think the worst is over.
I hope so. Oh, also, as a part of this Eku, our guide, she suggested us going to this some ruins that might have some treasure in them. And so we're probably going to hit that up before we head back all the way home.
That's a really good idea. I sold everything and dug into Liz's college fund to pay for her boat ride.
You know what? That's good on you. Because sometimes, it's necessary. And plus, when we get home, I'm probably going to take up some work doing gladiator stuff. I think that might be a good place for me. Plus, he'll take his Makahito out of its frog and like hold it up and say, "Look it. It's nice.
Ah, that's so beautiful.
It still needs some nice touches, but you're so handy with carving tools. I think you can make something nice out of it."
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
Mhm. But
He's gonna take a second and he'll sort of like cup Solidargo's cheeks and squeeze them.
he looks very in love.
Which cheeks?
Fuck you.
They're just there in the middle of
Wasn't me
camp.
this time.
in the middle of a tent of dying
Two-
people.
2 cheesecakes just in his hands.
God, I missed this asshole.
That's later after they get back.
There's so much muscle.
Still has a good ass. I will give you that.
Alba's gonna take his leave to continue doing Alba things.
Before he goes, so we'll sort of like catch his face and give him a little kiss on the head, like how we do sometimes.
He'll walk away, visible pep in his step, almost skipping.
Whistling.
So we'll go and join the others, and that will be what he has done during his 3 hours.
The hours pass by, and you guys report to Wolfer. You're given the very front gatehouse to keep watch. The watchtower over here. Let me.
Wait, over here?
Oh, that one. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was the gate watchtower.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, that faces the river. That's not exciting.
Good. To
That's
know.
I figured that they were like, haha, you haven't seen jungle anything. You get the river watchtower.
You guys settle in. Wolfer suggests that 2 people watch. He does kind of say, like, technically it's supposed to be 3 to 4, but we don't have that many. Roughly 3 shifts per night, just to make sure that everyone gets as much rest as they can. Pretty basic stuff like that. It should be easy. Nothing bad will happen.
Mm. Is
So
this boy still with us?
Hmm?
Is this boy still with us?
No.
So how many hours is our shift? And how many people overall do we have? Well, obviously we have our whole party. So how many hours do we have?
You have about 8 hours of watching.
Okay.
So like 2-ish hours, like maybe a short one in the middle.
And then the next question would be, what do specifically? Well, actually, Soul needs it too. Everyone but me. I'm just
Needs a
caffeine
long rest.
junkie.
I mean, with a short rest, it's pretty. Cole is at a pretty decent HP, and with a short rest, he can bring back his last level 2 spell he used.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but because now we're in a secure area short, if you don't get a long rest, do we go back to normal exhaustion rules since we're in a secure place? Fish? Because now we have a reason to long rest.
No. I'm gonna say, not for that. If something interrupts you guys for longer than an hour, which is how like exhaustion rules work, then you'd take it. Which brings up my next question. So you guys have 2, 4, 6, 8, 4 shifts. Who takes them?
So we'll take one.
Just taking one.
Well,
Cole
I think we'll
will
all
take-
each have to take 2. I
Yeah,
think.
Cole will take the 3rd and the 4th.
Okay.
Javoneth will be taking literally all of them, but for 4 hours, probably somewhere towards the middle. Or actually, no, probably more towards the morning. She will take trance time and just inform whoever it is to like slap her awake if they see anything. So she'll
Okay.
just be up on the top of the tower the whole time. So if at any point there's like a lapse in the guard schedule, she's the second It's just who's ever actively looking needs to like wake her up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that means that we have 2 slots open.
Jet will take 2. Or
Here. So we'll take you're taking the morning shifts, so we'll take the night, like the evening shifts. So we'll take first and second, and I'll give Jet time to like properly rest because he really needs to.
Dubana. Yes.
All right, so cool.
so that means Jet's not doing anything? I'm confused.
Yep.
Mhm.
Fucking literally the cleric that can help with undead, and you're putting him
Well,
to
do
bed.
you even have like access to one right now? I thought
Yes,
you used
I
it,
have.
like, a while
No,
ago.
I have 0. I've used 0 channel divinities because we haven't seen undead.
Cool. Well, if we need you, we'll wake you up.
Yeah,
But you
well,
need to rest.
Cool and are you guys gonna keep?
No, we're good.
I'm good.
nah. Jack can climb a ladder with reasonable efficiency, right?
Yeah. He's
Sure.
stronger than you.
That is accurate.
That is scathing. We're going to take a break until the top of the hour, and then I'm going to tell you guys what happens on the 3rd shift with Cole and Duvana.
Oh snap!
Oh, and that's the first one where she's going to be trancing too. Mhm.
Oh, she's gonna be exhausted then.
Only if it lasts for more than an hour.
Only if it lasts more than an hour.
back.
Hey, Kate, the game.
Kate doesn't. Oh wait, she was told about that.
So it's the third shift. It's the dwindling hours, the deep dark of the night, just before it starts to tilt into dawn. The jungle is loud. It's noisy. You can hear the sounds of the various animals calling out, the birds whistling.
I have music in the background. Please stop.
There, and I need Cole. Javoneth has just slipped into trancing. I need you to make me a perception check.
You got it.
Oh no!
Okay,
Can I use my inspiration, please?
sure. If you have one, yeah, go for it.
I do.
Yeah,
I've
by
got
all
2
means.
left. Oh my god! This
Wait,
is
hold
meant
on.
to fail.
You nat 1.
Do you have like a? Oh god, she's there. Can they take a red card?
No.
I was gonna say you
It's
used,
too
you
late
used the
now.
inspiration. That's kind
Yeah. Cool, you're glancing around. It's been a long time, and the high elevation doesn't mean you're as connected to the land as you'd like to be. And you see little lights off in the distance. Maybe the torches of the patrol coming back, or will-o-wisps flitting about, maybe even lightning bugs. And they amble closer. And then you hear it being carried in from the wind and everything else like that. A distant, low rumble of something dark erupted.
Cole is. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, Resident Evil.
Someone gargling Listerine? Ah.
Cole is like slapping Duvan on the shoulder. Wait,
Hey,
wake
hey,
up.
hey! Ah,
Look.
What?
Look.
What do
He
my
points
elf
to where
eyes see?
he's.
Cole woke you up a little bit too late. What you see is a smattering of zombies carefully approaching the camp. Might have been approaching for quite a while. Most of them look fresh. Some of them even wearing the Order of the Gauntlet garb.
Ooh.
Like petals or fungus or something, like almost vomiting out of their mouth as they amble towards the group. And I need everyone to roll me initiative.
Oh boy.
Great.
That's it. Oh wait. Nah, that's it. Thank you, hun.
I mean, that's thematically accurate. The 7 with Cole at a 12.
I mean, if Cole can, and Duvaneth has her quiver. Now's the actual time where he can cast fire arrows.
So the doggo. You're sleeping.
I'm asleep. I probably will remain sleeping until next round, I assume.
Yeah. Alba did join at the second shift and is currently passed out on the floor next to the cot, mostly because it could not contain the weight of 2 dragonborns.
Soul's holding his hand.
It's
and Jet
really
don't want to hear
cute.
that.
Fuck off.
I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
They're like, I'm just thinking about like
Like
What?
the squeaky noise?
No.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking of like Elva's like, King, I love you so much. I can't believe you're here. I love
know,
you
honey.
too. And then like Soul and Jet's like, guys.
I had to listen to you and Tearing go off for the past several days.
Excuse me, we did not have sex. Thank you.
You did
very
not have
much.
sex, but You totally did be gross amounts of love bug in front of me. And really, is that better or worse than sex?
You didn't see your husband for a couple of days. I haven't seen Tyrion in like a year?
And also, he's been what? Gaslighting you?
This conversation happened several hours ago. Kosha, zombies are ambling closer. What do you do? To be clear, you're also very elevated up in the air. I will get exact measurement.
Okay, so he reaches over and he touches. He touches Duvanith's quiver and casts flame arrows.
Hot.
And Holly says, "These should help at least a little bit." Yeah, dude.
Is that your turn?
That's his turn.
Cool. Me. Hi, Devana. You've just been woken up. You just fell asleep.
Oh, come on. What
I'm
the?
sorry. Look, there was zombie right there.
Okay, she'll pop up from where she's at, sort of clamoring for her bow. What does she see?
She sees again, an assortment of zombies. Some of them almost like corrupted by plants of some kind, but just run-of-the-mill zombies.
Cool. She'll draw an arrow, slap it on the line, and then think for a second. And will it take my action to blow my whistle?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, that's fair. That's the answer I expected. I just wanted to.
Double check.
I'm throwing a line out there. I was hoping. All right. With my arrow on the line, presumably on fire, which I'm quite confused by.
Well, that's new.
I'm going to dive over towards my pack, slide on my knees, sort of grab the whistle off the twine on the shoulder pad, and I will blow it 5 times short to alert the camp of the undead presence.
Awesome. You blew it 5 times. Doesn't seem to be a response yet.
Nice. That's I will take the bonus action and I will just fold into the shadows. I'll attempt to hide.
It's a shit hide, though.
Yep. Well, I have a flaming arrow, so what do you want from me?
I don't know, I'm asleep now.
There does seem to be a mist. You blend into the natural foliage of the world around you.
Oh, god damn it.
On a tower.
Yep. It's made of wood. I'm right here.
Yeah.
One
It's
second,
organic.
Dad.
Aw.
Love you, Dad.
It's gonna start turning my lights off at any second now. 10, 15, 20, 25. God. Yeah, play 2 Annihilation. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, this part's the worst.
I just want to let you know I find this kind of stuff fun.
Well, the moving of tokens one by one.
Okay, not that particular part, but like the playing of chess.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know I love that.
Oh yeah, I'm having a blast.
They do actually look like chess pieces.
Yeah, kinda.
They all look like chess pieces, Muty. They all do.
Alright, 1 second. It's the top of the turn order, but I'm going to say goodnight to my dad.
Okay, have fun.
Night,
Think
Dad.
about what you're doing.
Love you, Dad. Good night.
Okay, so Muty, talk to me about flame arrows and the way that you cast it. Do I have a limited number of ammo?
12.
Oh, Jesus, that's gonna last me the whole encounter. Fuck. Is it concentration on your part?
It's instantaneous. So he just touches it.
No
The spell's magic ends on the piece of ammunition, whether it hits or misses. The spell ends when 12 pieces of ammunition have been drawn from the quiver.
That's
Jason is so
broken.
excited about this.
I love this.
What's going on? What happened?
Jason
Nothing.
just found out how awesome
Flame arrows is.
druid spells are.
And it's 1d6 fire damage.
On top of
still a
all my
doggo.
other shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have just awoken to the sound of 5 short whistle blasts, and it jerks you awake.
That was fuck. He'll get out of bed, probably taking half his movement because he's
That
in
will be
bed.
half your movement. You're prone.
Yeah, and he'll grab his makahito and go to grab his makahito, realize that he's not going to actually be touching them, so he grabs his makahito and his light crossbow and heads up,
Cool.
dashing.
Awesome. Dashing 30 feet, right?
40 feet.
40 feet.
So he would have 60 feet total.
You get there, yeah, with movement left over.
Hell yeah. 20 feet of movement left over?
Yeah, but it's a 20-foot drop.
Okay. Well, he's not going
I
down.
was supposed to say, don't be that guy, Soul.
I'm not being that guy. He's not that big of an idiot. Again. Okay, then. So, did it take his dash to get up there?
It did.
Okay. Then that will be his turn. He'll be like, oh, where are they?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're Dragonborn. You can't see shit.
Yeah.
They're down there, Soul. Believe
God,
me.
there you are.
Perfect. Perfect.
You beat his passive perception by 1.
At 28, he got advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Yeah, he especially doesn't see him.
The zombies are shambling closer and closer to the thing.
Wow.
Hi, Koashok. Please, ruin my encounter. I love it when you ruin my encounters. I have fun when you ruin my encounter.
I love you too, Fish.
Feel like
Goddamn.
Fish is mad.
I'm not mad.
Just disappointed.
That was that little voice crack.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
I just hate it when people fuck with my toys.
I would say, as a DM, one of the things that brings me great joy is people breaking my encounters.
I can actually, in fact, cast Spite Growth up to 120 feet away, so you know.
Emperor Palpatine memes. Do it.
Woo!
Oh,
Fuck it up.
Fuck it up, Kevin. Place that 20-foot radius.
Yeah. Go ahead and place it. See if I care.
I still don't know how to make a freaking shape.
You go to the draw, like the little paint brush. You click on draw shape, and then you hold Alt and Shift, and that'll make a circle that conforms to the
That conforms to fuck? Wow, okay.
that
Okay,
conforms
you know what?
to the token.
1 second. I'm just gonna do it because this is killing me.
Do an aura or something.
Conforms.
Yeah,
to
if you
fuck.
like.
Just we're good.
Mm.
Can someone measure out?
Yep.
You got it.
Where I'm doing the circle so I can.
It's right where the purple line is. Starting from here.
Okay,
That
so like.
Ugh, even bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it there. Keep it there.
Actually, if I quick measure out 40 feet, that'll be a little bit easier for you.
Seriously, that big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
20-foot radius.
It's so
I love you,
big.
Fish.
I was about to say, I've heard that before.
Here.
Yeah, I'm lying.
Would you like me to do it? I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna put it so
It's like right here, right?
it ends right here.
Ends right there? Okay.
Yeah, so basically it's gonna encompass these 3, like this one, heck.
Wait, so like it's like the edge of it will be right there, or... Okay. So you're trying to get these 3 up here?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put it...
I love D&D.
Why would
I know you love druids a lot,
15,
Fish.
Yeah, I love.
20,
I finally get it when I first played my sorcerer, and my DM was like, I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna add Quicken, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt again. You know what? I'm gonna empower it, and then my DM was like, this is why I hate spellcasters.
Move it a little bit to the right.
Quicken is so.
A little bit to the right and down.
a little bit to the right and down.
Why can Cedrin do 200 plus damage in a round? Because of Quick.
So like that?
Yep.
Cool. Also,
Perfect.
Fish, can you remove the other one, please?
No.
I
mean, that's fair.
All right, Koshak, you just ruined my encounter again. What else? What else are you doing?
Well, that was an action. So he just makes spikes grow, and he looks really proud of himself. He's got like this really sharp grin on his face.
I said that's my boy and I'm proud of him.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's his turn.
Cool. It seems that the campus is slowly getting into the humdrum of responding. You can't hear much of the shambling, but you can hear men shouting orders. Someone calls out Nils' name a few times, and then you just hear a very sharp, like, fuck it, whatever.
He's sleeping, don't bother him.
Artis, the man you have met before and keep meeting, you'll hear some like grumbling, and then he'll pull himself over the side of the ledge, breathing heavily, and he'll walk up to the ledge, lean up against it, and he's drawing a longbow and getting all of his arrows in order. Jet, you've been awoken by 5 short whistle blasts.
Okay. Jet's going to sit up, take Rayland off of his chest, and put him on the bed. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. He's going to use his action to cast light on his holy symbol, and he's going to use the rest of his movement to run out towards everyone, which is only 15 feet.
Oh, yeah, it's going to take you another round to get up there. You're sort of caught in the ladder,
Yep.
struggling to get up.
No. He's gonna. So, how does this look? Like, is this the wall right here? Like this outside one? Is this outside brown the wall?
The thing that this whole thing.
So,
1 second.
Oh, so this whole thing right here is the wall.
Yeah, they're on. That's my really well made wall.
No. I'm asking because Jet's not going up here. Jet wants to
Oh.
be at the wall at the bottom.
Cool. Yeah, that's only about 10 feet. So you'd have 5 feet to spare after getting off the ladder.
Oh, okay. So how much more? Well, because he's gonna be at the floor underneath. Like he's trying to basically guess where these guys are gonna meet the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like underneath us right now, like not near the ladder.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I essentially want to be underneath them at the wall so he can see out as well.
Cool. I'm trying to figure out how that'd work.
Would there be like a way to see out through the bottom? Because I feel like that'd be kind of a hazard.
Yeah, I don't think there would be a place to see, just because the only entrance into the camp.
Okay, so the wall is really tight built. Okay, so if he sees that when he's on his way, because he can see through the light, then he'll start heading up.
Okay, cool. Sorry about the confusion for
No,
that.
you're good. Jet had a plan, but he can only what he can only do is within 30 feet of him. So.
Oof.
That's why he was hoping he could be right at the edge of the wall and still see them. It's fine. Jet has other dumb plans.
Hey, let's go. These are my favorite.
We stand one dumb twink.
Just one.
Oh,
You have so
all
many
right.
though.
So me, my arrows
But
are
they
on
said
fire.
twink.
I've alerted the camp. I'm going to look at Koashak and say, do those thorns burn? And then I'm going to look down at the first zombie, ghoul, undead looking, this guy, first guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the way he's approaching, and I'm going to attempt to discern how he's going to move next. And he needs to make a deception check against my insight check
A zombie
At-
making this
shit.
check.
as he moves closer to the wall.
Oh shit! AKA the coolest thing that.
Sorry, just
AKA the reason we play Inquisitives, y'all.
Yeah.
oh, this is so cool.
Oh, that was adorable.
Okay, make your insight check.
Ooh.
Jesus.
It's a zombie. I mean, you see right through it. You can ascertain that he's probably just going to keep walking forward, spearing himself on the things embedded in the wall. Pretty
Okay.
simple plan.
Great. My arrows are on fire. Would I see that as a risk?
Given the mud, given everything else, no. All of the wood in the camp has been treated.
Thud. I will launch a arrow at this guy. Okay, so
I might-
boo! I will use a inspiration.
Wait.
Oof.
Is your blue card any help?
So
I will
I'm
use
going
it for
to
this.
pretend that you didn't roll again, unless you want to take that nat failure.
Well, I'm assuming when I take inspiration, I'm rolling with advantage, so the 11 would still be good.
Yeah, it's like not a reroll so much as it's like you roll again and you get to
Well,
choose.
the first one hit is
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't need to.
Okay. Well, I will still burn the inspiration because that would be unfair if I didn't.
Okay.
So that is 10 plus 1d6. 3. So 13 points of damage is boom, they get struck.
Cool. You do a nasty bit of damage, that flit of flame, like going out and piercing it, and you see it stumble back. Nice.
Noise.
Okay, I will. That is my turn.
Okay.
Come on, fish.
5, 10, 15, 20. That's.
It's dead.
Can you roll me?
84.
Yeah, 8d4.
21.
Damn!
Oh, fuck. Holy shit, I gotta mark off an arrow.
Cool. It takes a big chunk of damage. The spikes
Oh, it's
tearing
still
at
alive?
its feet. Yeah, exposing the bones and everything. It looks really gnarly.
I think the white zombies are a little bit stronger.
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but they're fucking something.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10.
1 second, just don't count. Okay, 16d4.
Jeez.
And what we've learned today, class, is zombies are
42.
really stupid.
Jesus, fuck. So,
You see it walking and walking, the spikes tearing at it until it just stutters to a stop. You see it crawl forward and that it's just rendered a skeleton. You see
Can I
its
get that
mangled
whenever you
body
say-
and its spikes.
Oh, does it do the undead fortitude, or is it just like past
Just,
that?
just
Okay, you're good.
okay.
Let her.
Mm. Yeah, I just remembered that you had asked us to remind you.
Oh yeah, that is true. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I don't think he's passing that.
I mean, you could try. I think it's a nat 20.
Okay, yeah. Let's see if he rolls a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's not getting up, fam.
Stay
That
dead.
was like a 48. He has to roll a 48 Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, Hunty.
8d4.
All right. 23.
Jesus, this thing is fucked up.
Love me some spike growth.
The thing is messed up.
I'm going to have to use this spell more often. Holy shit.
8d4.
26.
Jesus. Look at that. That's 5 mechs.
That one looks rough.
I love you, fish.
Cole will be the first to die.
Oh,
Okay.
here's the fun one.
Maybe this one will be smart.
Fun.
Okay. 18d4.
16.
9 times 8 is 9 times 2 is 18.
I thought it was only 8 times.
It walked. The
It
one.
went through. Oh, like
Yeah.
all the
Okay.
way through.
Okay.
Ooh, 39.
Cool.
Oh, I also keep forgetting. Let's see if it it does not save. It does not beat DC 44.
So, once you're done.
Deeper into the jungle, as the fighting kind of continues, the wall shakes, and you see everything sort of tremble.
Ooh, don't like that.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry.
Stop using spike growth.
So go top of the door. What are you doing?
So we'll hear that. Right. Can he see the zombie that's on fire?
Can you bring up flame arrow? Does it? 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the whiffs of smoke kind of percolating off the
So
zombie.
do I still have disadvantage to hit? Because I'm blind. Not blind, but it's dark out.
No.
So roll regular then?
Yeah, roll regular.
Alright. He will get his crossbow and shoot. Nice. So just 4 points of piercing.
You do a heavy amount, and it like pierces through the zombie's mouth.
Yucky.
Is that your turn?
That will be his turn.
Oh, dead.
Accepted.
And you'll see the zombie walk forward, just impaling and beating itself onto the wall, and it'll gut itself with the spikes embedded around the wall, joining the various other bodies that have done the same as him. Still alive, but
That's nasty.
barely. And you'll see this zombie do the same, except it just dies. Yeah, it just dies. Koshak. Cool. Do you want to ruin it? Come on, ruin it again. See if I care.
Is that a challenge? Because I
No. It is definitely not a challenge.
Because I could use one spell, but you know what? I'm gonna be nice. Actually, he has to use his long range spells because he doesn't have any. He does not have any. That's from the self. That's not a cone. Yeah, he literally all of the things he can use are ranged. And they're all spells.
Okay, we'll
So-
just try to decide something.
Yes. Then he will cast Munis Bemis. Please let me click.
But that will get rid of your spike growth, though. Well, I guess it's sort of out of the range of it, but
Yeah, everyone is basically out of the
Second.
spike growth.
Okay.
Munis Bemis. It's gonna cast it right here for these two lads.
so it's just a.
So actually, since it's only 5 feet, I think it would be better to cast it right here.
Okay, so you just encompass that bad boy?
Yes.
Ooh. So you gather everything around you, and you take the bare moonlight that's threading through the clouds, and you channel it and just pin it down on that one guy who's having a really bad day.
Well, I mean, it's a zombie. I think all days are kind of bad for them.
Okay, and that, judging by the rules, that will take effect on its turn, or...
On its turn.
Okay. So we're just waiting dramatically.
Yes.
A few of the other guards scramble up, starting to take up positions on the wall, all of them carrying longbows or other equipment like that. And Artis is going to take a careful aim and fire a shot.
Maybe he's better at this than our versions.
And he does a pretty hefty amount of damage, as far as anybody can tell. One of his arrows hitting this boy in the eye socket.
Ouchie.
Jet.
Alright. Jet's gonna make it to the top.
He does.
He does. And he's gonna look over. See the bright,
He does.
the bright fucking light. Does that light shine anywhere else, or is it essentially just a cone in that one spot?
For
Uh,
Moonbeam?
Does
It's
it
a-
illuminate other things?
It's
Jet cast light on his holy symbol last turn. That's what he's
I
asking.
did. Well, no. The moonbeam, because my
Oh.
light only goes 20 feet, and I think this
Until the
Moonbeam
spell-
is dim light.
until
It
the
doesn't
spell ends.
exactly illuminate.
too many
one-
people talking. Jesus. Sorry.
Sorry, you're good.
So I'll answer. It's just dim light, and it's only on that.
Okay, so he pretty much can't see anything except for the skeleton, the zombie in front of him right here.
Yeah, he could see that one, and the one right here that's embalmed in that dim light.
Okay, He'll firebolt this one right here.
All right, you're gonna firebolt the one that's impaled on the
Yep.
spears. Okay.
Jesus. Jet is not doing good with firebolt.
It just extinguishes on the ground.
Fucking damn it. That's insane.
Jet's turns always make me feel bad.
But then he
I'm
does
so
something
sorry.
like levitate and let an alligator eat a scorpion.
Yeah.
Our spiritual guardians.
Yeah. That's
Doovie woovie.
This guy right here. I'm gonna check him out. Watch him as he fucking shambles towards. Go ahead and
This next one.
try to read his movements.
Same as the others. Just walk forward, get impaled.
Cool. So, all right. Pew.
How much is that?
That is
Plus 1d6.
13 plus.
Hey.
19 points of damage.
And the arrow goes through, and the light, you can, like, flame sort of, as the fire just consumes all of the vegetation on it, and it hits the ground with a thud.
Sweet.
nice.
Action surge. Pull another arrow. That guy that's stuck on the post down below. Thump.
Dab.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yo.
Okay. All right. Wait. I just have to know. I just have to know because I'm sure he's dead at this point. But
Add that 2d6 fire
yeah.
damage.
Jesus.
So let's see. That's 11.
42. 41.
That can be-
11 plus 14 is 25, 25, 31, sorry.
31.
Yeah, 41 seemed a little bit much.
My bad.
Thump.
Not only is the zombie dead, he's been eviscerated.
He ain't coming back.
It's like in Princess Mononoke how the
you-
one...
Shoot the arrow, and it goes right through the thing's head, taking everything out, and it embeds itself in the ground.
Great. That's my
It
turn.
was really dope. Rah. Oh no, I'm getting impaled.
Oh look, I've been impaled.
Guess what this dude's gonna do?
He's gonna walk into it.
He's gonna walk into it. Taking a bit more damage than the others. Definitely a lot weak.
Uh,
And
okay.
this guy's also going to outright die.
Would it have to make the con save as it walked through?
Oh yeah, it did. Thank you for reminding me.
Both of them.
Okay, and how much damage is it if they fail?
16 if they fail, 8 if they beat it. And the DC is still wrong. It's supposed to be a DC 15. I need to go through and manually fix that.
One of them. Both of them.
They beef it.
Both of them walk through the moonbeam, the light catching on their skin and burning away the flesh and the vegetation. But
They're still standing.
that one flat out dies.
Nope, that one isn't.
And that one is just kind of toughing it out, surprisingly sturdy. 1 second. Did that wrong. Okay. And from deeper into the forest, you again hear that shambling, the floor shaking beneath you, and you see the trees. Where the hell is Jason?
He
He's
said
a
BRB.
BRB.
Oh.
But
We
he's
can see
right
his
there.
butt right there,
Yeah.
though.
He's almost here.
Is he an elbow? Is he a
Jason!
hand?
His butt is slowly entering frame.
The butt has been taken position on chair.
From deeper into the forest, the ground shaking beneath you, you see the trees slowly start to divert, being pulled apart. And in the very dim light from the moon, from the fires going off, the lanterns some of the guards are holding off, you see a
What the fuck?
monstrous beast, taller than anything any of you have ever seen, the flesh rotting off in strips off of its body, and it'll pause before giving a gargled, horrific roar of some kind, and it is
This boy's gonna haul ass.
Oh boy.
Jason, where's
5,
clots
10,
when you need a pet?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and it's going to race across the strip of land. And it's mayhem. Things are really bad. Hi, Soul. The worst thing ever just happened. Yeah, everybody saw it.
Cool.
I have a plan.
Hey, Jet, could you cast light on one of these? He like holds up a crossbow bolt. Cool. He'll go ahead and
I need my action for something.
he'll aim at the big boy.
Okay.
Ugh, a 9 to hit.
That will not. The bolt goes and it just kind of bounces off the thick hide.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Whoopsies.
Hey
Is that
guys,
your turn?
Yep.
And shambling out of the forest after it seemed to be a few more zombies. Kovashok.
Oh boy.
I love how the Grung encounter was more cinematic than a zombie
Fucking
T-Rex.
Zombie T-Rex.
The music in the background is actually pretty epic right now, so it's pretty good.
No, don't do that too much. We'll get
Copyright strikes.
Not like we're getting
The
money
good
from
news.
Take your turn.
The good news about Moonbeam is that I can literally just move it to him if I want.
tell me where you want it.
So he's gonna move it right here.
Shipunk. Or more like Shipunk, because it's
Hell yeah. And that's his action.
right.
Let me see if it's a bonus action really quick, because
I think it's a bonus action to
It
move it.
should be a bonus action to move it.
Yeah.
So you
oh
can
no,
call-
it's an action.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
I mean, that makes sense. It's pretty strong.
Yeah.
I know,
Okay.
like, Flaming Spear is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Is that your turn?
That's his turn.
Cool. All of the archers have gathered on the top of the walls, and Wolfert has joined him. You'll see him raise his arm, the archers pull back, and he lowers it, and a volley of arrows launch.
They want.
not doing as much damage as anybody would hope. Wolfer will turn, slap one of the guards, and you'll hear him just kind of go, just start evacuating the camp. If this thing gets any closer, it's mowing it down.
Okay.
Divaneth.
Duvaneth will watch the arc of arrows fall into nothingness and be like, fucking amateur hour, and she'll level her eye at the giant stomping chomper, for lack of a better tongue twister, and she'll watch it approach, try to watch for weak spots, and we'll see if she can get a bead on it and launch an arrow.
A Z-Rex.
Yeah, you can get a beat on it.
Cool. Oops. Darn it.
Almost.
So 11 points of damage, 3 of those being fire if it matters.
Okay, how much damage again?
Okay, 5,
11.
6, 7, 8, 11. And is it vulnerable to fire? Not
It
like
is.
asking. Okay, then yeah, it's just 11 points of damage.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Jet.
I have questions.
Hi, I can answer them.
So this is a T-Rex, but it's zombified. So does it look like it's not as hefty as a normal T-Rex would?
You have never seen a T-Rex, so
Okay. So
you
then,
do not know that.
so then the meta question is it under 500 pounds?
I actually have to 1 second.
How heavy
How heavy
is
is
a
it?
T-Rex skeleton?
How heavy is
Oh.
a T-Rex skeleton without its guts?
1 second.
Well, it has its guts in there.
No, it
1
doesn't.
second.
Shh.
Yes,
Less-
it's a zombie. There are
Guys,
guts in
be
it.
quiet.
you want this?
Guys, just stop harassing the teacher, guys.
Yes, it is over 500 pounds. It is, in fact, in the multiple tons.
That ruined that plan.
It was a very good plan. Except
The return of the Coge.
did not want to know what a levitating T-Rex could do.
Hey, Koji.
Well, I was gonna literally make it go 20 feet every turn until it was so high, and then let him drop.
Levitate actually like lowers them slowly.
No, you can actually move it any direction if the target.
No,
doesn't
yeah,
push.
but-
No, but
But
when
when
the
you
spell,
drop it, and
it like
goes
feather
slowly.
falls
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. to prevent people like you from doing that.
Oh, it does. Damn it.
Mm.
Because fish knew exactly.
But then it'll still take forever to come down, which means everybody still has shots on it. Anyways. He's not near me. Shit.
Firebolt.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else worth, but there isn't. Fuck.
You could take out some of the lower guys.
Right. They can be hit by the archers. I'm not worried about them. They're impaled. Yeah, Jet's gonna hit this big guy with a firebolt.
All right. Watch this nat 20. He does like 80 damage.
Yeah, I wish.
Pray for Jet. Pray for Jet. Hey!
Not bad.
Not bad. It's like
That's really
just
good.
one under your max.
Yeah, that's his most dangerous spell right now. That's pretty bad compared to everyone else.
Not really. Soul's sort of stuck right now.
He doesn't have to be.
Give it a turn.
He's not getting down there yet.
I don't think you're gonna have to. That's Jet's turn. Oh, can Jet take a look at? Can Jet, with that spell, can Jet see if there's any runes on the T-Rex? Anything magical, like magical runes on it?
You'd have to take a closer look.
Okay.
19 damage. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ignited if it's a thing.
If it is considered an object.
Or flammable.
You take a hefty chunk off of it.
Nice.
It's a heckin' chunker.
The zombies are just sort of chilling.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I didn't want to waste my arrows on my shot on them. They're worthless now.
And more zombies emerge from the underbrush.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god damn it. That'll be real
Do you want to cast Spike Growth again, Muty? Do you want to cast Spike Growth again?
And if I do? What are you gonna do about it?
Or do you go before the T? No, you don't. Damn.
The T-Rex is gonna
I'm
have
just
to
saying,
contest.
Beauty, I have 35 arrows left. 35.
I have two spell slots for level 3 left.
Yep, that T-Rex is getting to us.
Jesus. Okay.
That's so many Zambi.
Trish was probably laughing at me earlier when I was like, oh, it's a good thing they're all rolled so low.
Well, I think now she is.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. Da-da.
Da, 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 da.
You might have to pause in the middle of combat, which is not something I was looking forward to. The T-Rex is going to sort of pause, bracing its feet apart, taking a wide stance, and you'll see the exposed muscles rippling as it starts gagging on the ground.
Does it make a con save?
And
it's barfing up a zombie.
a zombie tangles out of its mouth, taking a second and sort of crawling up, disfigured, half digested.
Come on, man. Oh.
Come on, man.
Oh god.
Nobody wants to see thirds.
You do not support vor in this household.
And the T-Rex is going to keep.
Oh, it has to make a con save.
It does.
Yes, you do. DC 15.
And it passes. What's the damage?
8. 8 radiant damage.
Don't you re-roll it?
I don't think so. I feel like for the sake of sanity, I'm not gonna re-roll it. 16's a pretty decent roll.
I guess it's...
The fire sort of catches on it, but it just pushes through the moonbeam. It's right on the palisades. You guys can count its teeth, see its hollowed out eyes. It's really nice.
Oh, he's so handsome.
So the dog, you're in jumping range if you want to do something stupid.
Excuse me. Can he reach it from there? Or does it look like it's going to attempt to get closer?
It does look like it's going to attempt to get closer.
Okay. So he will pull out his Makahito, putting down his light crossbow, and he will go ahead and rage.
So the doggo's entered.
And he will hold his action so that way if it comes close enough to hit, he will hit it very hard.
Haha, dope. I hate this.
You did this to yourself!
Muty, you did this. You did this.
Did I? I can cast Spike Growth again, I'll fucking do it.
I'll do it again. I
Fucking do it!
Chuck. It's your turn.
Cool, he's gonna move... He's gonna move it... up here, between these two lads. Oh man. Can I get control of the circle?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I can't give you control, but I can move it to where you want it to be.
So that way these two lads are ensconced.
They're ensconced.
Alright, and that's gonna be his turn. He's just gonna look at this monster and be like, Jesus. It's Uggo! Disgusting!
Who's Jesus?
Artis Simber has officially joined the fight, separating himself from the. Except you guys don't know his name is Artis Simber. He's a weird, bookish man. You guys don't know anything
His
about him.
name's Artis.
Totally mysterious.
He's a mystery.
Guys, Nick Cage is here.
He's. 1 second. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Oh, okay for now.
Great, I'm loving this. Inject it directly into my veins.
Delicious.
Okay, you see Artis Simber tug off one of his gloves, and he's going to smoosh himself up against Solidago, probably bracing himself for something too.
Good.
Wolfer's voice cracks as he raises his arm, and he says, "Archers, fire!" And there's a volley of arrows. Most of them miss. The guards are not here. But the ones that do land do pretty decent amount of damage. They're holding their own. They're helping. And I'm gonna do something that doing something that Sam does for our game. Does it?
Yeah, it shows up. It's just hard to see.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah. We're at half health, baby.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Devonna.
Hurt. Yellow is it's like half health. Red is like it's bloody.
Cool.
You're muted, Jason.
Thank you. Cool. Seeing the volley of arrows fall once again, Devoneth is going to mutter to herself as she grabs 2 more fucking flaming arrows out of her quiver, knocking one betwixt her draw hand and just saying, "One of the things I do before I freaking leave here isn't give an archery lesson. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do." And boom, drill the T-Rex once again.
Hot.
Okay. So that is 15 points of damage if it hits. Oh,
Okay.
Sorry. They are flaming.
12.
Okay, yeah, so 16 points of damage total.
Nice.
And then she's gonna say, "God damn it," and action surge, just
Wait,
launch
she has
another one.
two?
Huh?
She already used her action surge.
No, she did not.
Yes, you did.
Yes, she did.
When?
You
You
nailed the zombie.
Yeah, you took out an extra
You
zombie.
nailed 2
Nope.
zombies.
You
nailed
Yes.
the zombie
Oh shit! You're right.
because
Fuck.
you rolled a nat 20.
I thought. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I thought that was inspiration. My bad. Carry on.
Oh, man.
Sorry, honey.
Okay. Nope. All good.
Here.
Don't forget to mark it.
And I will use my bonus action to disappear.
From what?
Stealth
You
check.
You never know.
Jet.
Jet, seeing how close this son of a bitch is going to grab his holy symbol, which is still burning, by the way, and go, Mistrum, please just let us get the fuck home. And he will throw his hand out to the side as the swirling energy of wind encompasses him.
Hey!
And I have an aura around him right now, which is not bright enough. That's a better color. And he's going to move just behind Soul, just so that way he's not the target. And as he casts his Spirit Guardians.
I still love the the Venn diagram of spike growth to Spirit Guardian.
Are you having fun, Sam?
I am having fun.
You looked mad for a second.
Yeah, I was getting concerned.
I was just thinking of a thing for a second. I was like trying to read a thing real quick.
Okay. More zombies pass through the burning ring of fire.
And it burns.
How many cons do they win?
They both won.
Oh, so they just take
Eight.
8 damage.
Great.
Come on, you fucker,
It
get
is going to
close.
take a step forward. Make your attack, and Artis is going to reach forward and press a hand against the snout of the T-Rex as it
And a wisdom
moves
save.
forward. And a wisdom save. To make 2 saves right now.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot of ones in good places.
Yeah. So, and 10, You know what? I'm gonna use my blue card.
Okay.
What's your blue card say?
I'm gonna add D8 to my second roll.
Nice.
Cool, go for it.
Nice, so 16 to hit.
Awesome. Can you add up all that damage for me?
Sure. It's not as complicated as it looks.
Okay.
By the way, the music in the background makes this fight so intense.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, we're all
24
sitting here
damage.
staring at the chessboard like.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
I just
dun.
wish we didn't have to pay for to have master control audio, so that way it's not blasting in everybody's ears every time.
But 24 points of damage to it, Swish.
Okay, 24 added, doing the... Okay, so 11 points of radiant damage.
16 points. Yeah, just 6 points of radiant damage.
No, from Spirit Guardians.
Oh, right.
And then you see Artis press a hand against the snout of the beast, and ice radiates, and it'll go to move forward, but find its muscles walking in from the sheer cold. And it is restrained.
Yo.
Oh, thank God.
Soul. There's a...
Sucker. So we'll
That's
smile
pretty,
at it,
that's pretty fucking good timing.
and then go chunk right down into it. And it's restrained, right?
So, advantage.
And let's see. Oh,
Fingers crossed.
21
21.
and a 24.
Hell yeah.
So
Add up all the damage.
19 plus 7 is 26 points of damage.
Okay. So 36
Both hit?
total.
Yep. he does 26 points of damage.
Oh.
Isn't it more? Question mark?
Gross.
No.
No.
I
radiant.
don't add the slashing for the crit, and only one of the radiant damage counts.
Okay.
You cleave the Makahidal, ripping and tearing, doing what it's meant for. And I mean, you take off chunks. This thing is barely
Would you
there.
say that the marker is red then?
Oh, I definitely would.
Probably never.
Because
Well, the fact that she was like leaning back, going, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," I kind of figured it's
Yeah,
like
I
one
was
hit.
like,
We're probably like
it
only like
was-
1 or 2 hit points
It's
away.
literally, yeah.
Hurry up, guys! Well, he doesn't say anything, but he's just
It's okay. We
busy
have
stabbing.
Kosha and we have Artis or whatever. his name is.
Kumashak.
Ooh, shit, dude.
still got zombies to deal with.
He still got zombies.
Super zombies.
Casting another spell would get rid of the thing.
Yeah, but if you cast Spike Growth, it'll get rid of all of them.
You're right. You got a point there, Mark.
Bye,
Why you
Jet.
guys gotta do this to us?
Bye, Jet.
Fish is the only reason you brought about all these zombies is because it is spike.
Oh
growth.
no, this was planned.
Oh, thank God that I'm gonna.
You're
I
gonna
cast
spike
I'm poking
Growth
fun at you
without
guys.
any regret.
Yeah, but I'm poking fun at you guys, but this is what I live for.
He's gonna cast spike growth again, so that way the zombies in the back can't get to the front.
All right, where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it just like, so it ends just right before the dino.
Like there,
There you
A
go.
little more to the right. There we go.
there. Okay.
Anybody who wants to get through has to go through spike growth.
Anything else?
No.
And here goes the NPC taking her fucking kill.
Mm-hmm.
Archis is gonna pat Solidargo's back and kind of he's gonna like lean forward and bap it with like his hand,
Oh my
just
God.
trying to annoy it, and he's going to give the next person to hit the help action. I refuse to let an NPC take the kill. Wait.
Yes,
There
Duvana.
you go, Duvana. Duvana can now get a good name for herself in Chult.
She already has a good name.
Prince
Duvana.
You stop right there.
The volley launches again, just thudding into its side.
Use your final flaming arrow.
You have like 3 advantage right now.
If I swear to God, if I see one more lackluster, dump, and she'll fire
Oh
at
no. Oh no.
Hey.
19 points of damage.
I would have been.
I am
hilarious.
extremely sorry, Sam.
And the fire.
I do not know how this keeps happening.
That's
You get
because
the,
I do
like,
a lot of
Jason-
damage up front, but never enough.
The fire.
It's dead.
I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm betting it had like 3 damage left at the most.
Yeah. There is nothing to be done about it. That's what Fish was apologizing
Add the
for.
fire.
20.
Oh, does it have
Did it
undead
just make the
fortitude?
con save? Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
1 second, I'm doing that.
That's fine.
My spirit guardian.
Spirit guardian.
It made it.
Fish.
It made
Nope.
it.
Oh,
No.
did it?
One
make it?
under. One under.
No! Jason got a kill again.
Jason.
Like a proper rogues.
It's a rogue thing. You gotta
It's
do
a rogue
it.
thing. I
Yeah,
recognize this.
So Dubonith will step up on the palisades and sort of lean over and fire an arrow, and just like through the T-Rex eyes, like comedy style.
It gets lost in the skull, and there's a second where it's sort of like lumbering, and you can hear its flesh rendering as it steps onto the spike, and it'll teeter back and forth before it just kind of goes still. We can continue. You guys can take down the rest of the. Oh, 1 second. 5.
Yeah, they're not gonna win. They're already
13,
dying.
20.
I just want to
But,
say this real quick. Can I say one thing? The music, the fighting music, literally ended at the end of your sentence, and it sounded so fucking good. I'm gonna go clip that because literally it's like, and it teeters and falls, and then the music cuts. I'm like, oh.
I need a 10d4.
Jesus. I'll clip that later. I'm gonna go clip it.
8d4. 8d4. 14d4.
Oh, jeez.
That was a lot of ones.
12d4.
And now it's playing soft music like we're having a fight. I love it. YouTube, thank you.
12d4.
I love you, fish.
16d4.
God, we're gonna have so much XP after this. Like just from Koa Shock right now. Like we've made an XP farm right now.
Well, I want to know how many actually die.
Oh, all of them. Look at
All
look
of
at
them.
that damage.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, if not, I have Destroy Undead I was gonna use.
Nah, save it.
Why? We're about to go to sleep.
I don't know.
And I get them back
Wait,
on short and long
Maybe
rest.
there's gonna be another wave. We don't know.
Well, I get it back on short and long rest, so it doesn't matter.
1 second.
I'm so glad I chose Spike Girl.
I
Can
know.
you imagine if you didn't?
Everything would be so much harder.
The combat ends. The T-Rex's body is just standing there, ice kind of slowly consuming it. And Artis is gonna lace his fingers together.
That was an impressive spell.
Thank you. I'm going to take care of this before it melts and destroys the wall.
Very smart idea. But before you do that, so we'll reach out and grab onto a tooth and give it a yank.
Strength check.
You're
He's
still
technically still raging. Can I make it athletics?
Yeah.
I thought you get.
God.
Oh my
Fish,
god.
Can you
Please.
give me my red card?
Please tell me the T-Rex shatters.
You can take the time.
Yeah, he'll take the time. He just wanted to be cool. He it.
I was hoping the T-Rex. I was hoping
I
the
like-
T-Rex shatters.
I like to think it's slippery. He's like,
Oh god. He wipes his hand on Art. He doesn't wipe his hand on Artis. He does not. He
Undead.
does not. He thinks about it, but it's no.
While-
He just
while-
wipes it on his pants.
While Soul is doing that, Jet's gonna walk over and go, excuse me if you don't mind me asking, what spell was that?
I do mind. He's gonna leave. He just scrambles down the ladder and he ditches Wolfir.
Wolfir.
Wolfer.
Wolfer.
Shut up. He's
Wolfer.
going to grab the nearest person to him, and that's Jet. He just grabs Jet by the lapels, and he's like, "That was a fucking T-Rex zombie."
Please let go of me.
Oh yeah, sorry. I just. This is better than drugs. Oh my god.
Duvana, holding a flaming arrow. Cole, can you explain this to me? I'm confused.
It's magic.
She drops it.
I cast a spell, so all your arrows do extra fire damage. It's on me, not on you. No you don't get any residual spell stuff or whatever.
Duvoneth, it's helpful. Take it.
You probably want to stomp that out, though. Soul says it's
I love that. Anytime you want to, yes. Stop.
Oh my god.
Soul says it's like he's using like Devon's like dagger to like scrape away gum. Like,
Well,
Ah.
I'm glad it could be of use to you.
And for reference, Soul's going to take like a nice like long one that like could possibly be turned into a dagger.
Jet's,
Yeah,
Jet's
you can
gonna-
totally take a canine.
Jet's gonna look
Hell
back
yeah.
where Artis went and go, didn't he say he was gonna take care of this fucking T-Rex?
Well, I think he spooked him.
Well, with the way he's and Devoneth will sort of trace the line. Isn't it kind of a ramp right now? Is the T-Rex a
No,
bit
don't
of a
do
ramp?
it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Also,
Duvanis.
Jet. And like
Yabba
Soul
dabba
turns
doo.
around, like gives him like a you see kind of look, like see.
You didn't
Somebody
know
needs
this.
to, like, Push the head that way.
Oh, I can give it a push, and Soul will like push the zombie head like off of everything, like.
Okay. Athletics, because it's several tons.
Jet's gonna go to
One moment.
bed.
Jet's gonna like look out at all the carnage and dead bodies, and he's gonna be like,
No, he's looking at Soul like fucking with the T-Rex more. He's like, okay, we're good.
You actually budget and it'll slough off of the wall and stand still.
Yeah.
It's being kind of held in place by the spears.
Oh
Um,
my God.
Good night, all.
Fucking,
I'm
you guys
going
took
back to
down a
bed.
T-Rex zombie. Oh my god.
I'm going back to my corner. And
I'm sleeping.
all
That
right,
was fun.
you all have a good night. I hope I will not have to wake you again. Personally, I do not enjoy it.
Good night, Cole. He's already down
Good
the
night,
ladder.
Jet.
He's already down the
Uh,
ladder.
You guys
Aww.
take the benefits of a long rest.
And we get so much fucking XP.
Hell
Yeah. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We're at 10:3:30. We're at 10:3:30.
We're at 1400 exactly.
Okay.
Because I boosted you guys to level 6 by giving you.
Oh, that's right. I did not fix that. Okay.
All right. 6,550.
Jesus.
And that includes what we got yesterday, last week.
Yep.
Okay.
6,500.
Oh, we are just under
Yep.
leveling. 2550.
Hey, fish.
No.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to do, Fish, before you want to end it, or?
You guys take a well-deserved rest.
Woo!
Jet does pick up Raylan again, by the way.
Rayland is ecstatic. He'll wrap himself around his arm, and just like stay there the rest of the night.
Yeah,
Aw.
we survived, buddy. We're good.
So we'll lean over to where Alba is like still like sleeping and like give him a,
Oh
like,
no, Alba's gone.
Oh, never mind.
The camp was in the middle of being evacuated, and Alba was running back and forth, just throwing supplies onto Nasty Boy.
So we'll go approach him. Hey,
And I think fuck.
we killed it. It's fine.
What?
Yeah, it's dead. Devon stole my kill again.
Again?
Again.
What do you mean? God. Mateo's grace. I could see it from the floor.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy.
Soul's acting so
Jesus.
chill.
Oh, I got. So we'll take out the canine. It's like, see, look at this fucker. It's Bigo.
So what happened to you?
It was a zombie T-Rex. But we
Yeah.
killed it.
You're not being posed with questions about your mortality.
Well, I mean,
vomiting.
Yeah, I kind of always am, but I mean, we survived today.
Carry me to bed. I don't want to be awake for tonight.
He'll just start crawling onto Solidago, like latching onto
Well,
him.
here I
like
was
a
going to like
dog.
pick you up all night, so this works.
He's
So
just
like,
Do you
Wrapped
see
in,
the
like-
looks Jason is making?
fucking thing.
Jet is
Was-
definitely not asleep by the time they get back, so he's just gonna be like, please don't fuck.
so Jet, we haven't reached there yet. Just FYI.
I would hope
Like-
not. I'm
Like
in
he
the room.
says with Alba like on his like hip, like a little kid.
Oh, he's not looking. He's just saying don't fuck.
Solidago, I don't think Jet needs to know where we are in our relationship.
Yeah, but if he's making jokes, I'm gonna tell him the truth.
Mm.
Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
Alexander
Hold
Hamilton.
on.
Oh no.
Jet will say nothing. He'll be the bigger man and go to sleep.
Wait, no. What were you gonna say?
I'll give you a blue card if you say it.
Okay. Well, so we could make the joke about how you almost killed me with a trap that you didn't tell me about.
Listen, I forgot about it.
Hey, how do I
Elba,
bring up
he,
the
He
cards?
almost made me die. Just want to let you know. Good night.
It's in like the little like hamburger one next to the jukebox. I believe.
These are some strange words.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
there we
right.
go.
No, thank
Stop
you.
speaking
You were
witch.
Who's
you
a
were
bitch?
literally exactly right. I was like hamburger.
That's what they're
Okay.
called. That's what like the three like little lines in a row are called. Like that's like the name
Right.
of them.
Like you gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, I showed them. I didn't realize I could. Oh,
Ooh,
you already
that's
did
gonna
it.
be worth
What is it?
advantage on a
Nope.
saving throw.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, it's fine.
Alright.
I'll tell you. Just I forgot everybody else's cards. So.
No, like I don't think any of us know each other's cards at the moment.
I think Jason
Mine is
did.
automatic success on a saving throw.
Oh,
Thank
seriously?
you guys so much for being
Yeah.
here for today's game. Um,
There we go.
have fun.
Thank
Today's
y'all.
session next time as the group figures out what the hell they're gonna do.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.